day. Anyone who knows my times I normally stream, I am on at least about like an hour or two, probably even 2 hours earlier than normally am. And why is that? Because I was up. I actually had a normal day for me. I was up at 6:30. And Triz will now discover what's truly terrifying about me. My family has always said this is terrifying about me. I not only can stay up till midnight or later, I can then wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning and just be like, "Hi everyone, how you doing today?" So we're gonna start once more with a daily run of Star Trek Online. Switching over to my main. To there, there we go. Hello. So let's see here. So let's start with my morning paperwork. We're gonna start with Harada. Here we go. Morning paperwork once more. I kid you not, though. I literally have had my own family members of my own family. Stay up as late as them, wake up the next morning just like I did just like I did today. 6 o'clock in the morning or earlier, and and be just fine. And they'd be like, "You're inhuman." Actually, they look at me and go, "You're inhuman. Go back to bed." So yes, I have had members of my own family say that I am not human. All right, let's see here. It's okay. I am not machine either. I am just simply a beast a beast of many unspeakable talents. All right, collect on these to the R&D projects. Ah, good. Tour of duty right there. Nothing here. Nothing here. All right, so here. Let's plan out this escort colonist one because I can use colonist. I can always use more colonist. Throw that there. Throw that there, and throw. None of one hit these one time. There we go. There you are. Now let's see here. Ooh, you know what? Plan that one out actually. That would give me some. That just gives me more ships actually. Don't. You know what? Pass on this one. No, pass on this one. Plan out that. There we go. Oh, really? You're gonna throw that at me? You're gonna throw that at me this early in the morning? Really? Here you go. Take that. Hit the light escort and hit the light cruiser. There you go. Now let's see here. Okay, so now we gotta do Klingon. Now we go back and forth between Klingon and Ferengi. See if we can get some more. See if we can get another TOD up. Throw that there. Throw that there. And the tour of duty for Klingons on my primary tune should be done. Oh, good, my overlay is working today. By the way, everyone, let me know if you like that overlay or not. If you don't, I can always take that out. And apparently, it doesn't show up in my video afterwards either. So I'm like, oh, okay. So it's just in the stream alone. All right. What's not high enough science? I need more science. Where is Kevin when I need him? I need his exhilaration of science praise. He does it so well. So let's see here. So I just did Klingon. Still got my Endeavor to go today. My Unidever. Let's see here. My Pandevers are defeat Tholians. Oh, on the ground. What the heck am I supposed to find Tholians on the ground again? Find Tholians in TFOs and story missions. Really? That's it? That's gonna be annoying. Defeat Vodwar on the ground. Not a problem. And shield heals for space. Okay. I can easily do those. Alright. Plan here. So it looks like I'm going to be having Jeremiah handle most of those Pandevers today. Yeah. Boom. Done. Off with you now. Alright. No other TODs. Let's see here. It's actually kind of funny because I'm sure that most of most everyone who watches me when I'm streaming is used to me being up at like being up on streaming by like 9. So what is it right now? It's a little before. It's actually about. I actually got up about 15 minutes before 8. So it's like ha ha ha. It's like yes, I am on earlier today. It's like I'm expecting someone to come up here, come online, and be like, oh, it's like, oh, you're on early. And so I'm like, yes, I am. Why? Because I was up at 6:30 in the morning to taking my fiance to work, dealing with IRL stuff. Because that's what I call it. It's the IRL stuff. So, but now I'm back here and I'm having fun playing games. Now, normally, a normal day work actually, would have me going off to go work for, uh, go do my morning runs uh, of Uber. That's what I do. I am an Uber driver. What I do. So that's why So that's what I play. I do most of the time. And you know what? I treat it like a game. I do. I okay. I treat it like a game too. So what I call it is I go out hunting. That's what I do. All right. So here's how I picture it. Okay. Well, I'm driving for Uber. I am basically out there. I'm like any one of the times when I'm playing a character in a world in like a world setting, like a Final Fantasy or anything like that, where they stay in a town overnight and then they go out into they go out into the world beyond, to the world beyond. And hey, Elementary, how you doing today, man? Hey, having a good day so far? Having a good day? Having a good morning? Having a good morning is what it's really saying. All right, come on, give me support. No, come on, drop it, Some. What have you guys got? Drop it. Come on. What have you guys got? Drop it. Which one does it? I know I had one, but I'm pretty sure there's two. I know you guys are doing it fine. Anyway, so what was I thinking about? No, anyways, hi Elementary. Hope you're having a good day. Uh, Stupid chat always freaking slow. I gotta make sure. I gotta actually not only do I have to watch my normal one right now. I'm uploading the archive of the archive of video to my archive to my YouTube channel right now. Some the all the streams I did this past weekend. Oh my god, I had like 8 of them, and just actually I can't even see the entire weekend. It's that's just from the last 2 days. It's just like wow, I can't believe I hadn't uploaded any of those things. I think actually I need to do. I don't think actually I uploaded anything from Sunday either, so I might have to upload my No Man's Sky and my Raft still. I think I still do that. But regardless, so if my POS system is doing my POS system is one that I download everything onto and I upload from. So it's like the hub. Uh, so it does one task at a time. That's what it does. So it's like let it run its one task, and then I can have it do more things. But sadly, that means that while it's doing that, the chat the my stream preview over here on my on my stream manager and from Twitch takes a hit. So okay, cool. So far, it's never affected the chat though. That's the thing. It's never affected the chat so far. It only affects the actual frame rate for the video. So, knock on wood. And yes, I will knock on wood, and I will take whatever freaking voodoo I can do to make sure that I have some amount of luck in reality. It seems like all my luck is saved for games. I don't know why it is, but it is. Any luck I have in reality is uh, minuscule at best. Let's see here. Cool. Got some dilithium. Got some dildo refined there. What have you got going on here? Factions with prisoners, and you have a full roster. Okay, fine. Now you're just gathering stuff here. Look, cannibalistic tribbles. Let's see here. Oh. Oh yes, that one. Ah, yes indeed. It's actually also from Enterprise. It's actually in the Enterprise series. So, uh, so it's very interesting. So, yes, it is larger on the inside than it is on the outside. I was just waiting for that to finish off. What's the next one? Oh my gosh. I guess I should wait a few seconds. Wow. Okay. Yeah, look at that. Most of these things are gonna end in just a few seconds. This one takes another day. This one takes 6 hours. But the rest is gonna finish in just a few seconds. Hold on a second. Um. Actually, let's look at my fleet for a moment then. I want to wait for that to finish. Let's see here. But yeah, that's a fun episode. Uh, and yes, it is definitely the TARDIS of Star Trek. It is larger on the inside than it is on the outside. Okay, I got that going there. I have 5 colonists. I don't want to use it for this if I can help it. What do you do? What do you do? What would you do for a Klondike bar? Absolutely nothing. Klondike bars are not that good. I mean, not that they're bad. I like Klondike bars. I like ice cream. Period. Simple. The end. But that does not mean I would do anything for it. If you wish to give me one, I will take it. Uh, let's see here. And I'm. Ooh, what the devil are these? Featured projects. Yeah, that's our featured project right now. Eh. 192 dilithium. Yeah, we'll get to you whenever we have that. Let's see here. So I've got nothing I can really throw into the. I got dilithium to throw. I can throw into it, but nothing I'd finish off at the moment. We're gonna save it for a moment. Oh, look at that. Finished, 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 finished. And oh, great. Bunch of sick bays. Do we get a bunch of sick bays? Oh wow, these are gonna take 2 hours to finish. Lovely. All right, well, continuing on. Finish up the paperwork. Oh, all right. See, it's glad I let it finish because now I got espionage and military also completed as well. So, what else is in progress? That is some espionage, 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 and medical. Okay, so a bunch of espionage and medical. What does my espionage look like? Espionage is done. We're done. We don't have to worry about that. Cool. So there you go. You're off the. You're off. You are. Uh. You're off the chopping block today. All right. That doesn't mean you shouldn't be doing your job. Damn thing. Damn Tobal. Freaking intelligence officers never doing their job. Don't need to do military. We're good on military. At least they did their job. He actually had. He even did. All right. All right. All right. She even did his job. See. She even did his job. See. There's some espionage right there. He even did his job. Again. All right, let's see here. What do we got going on here? We want to do some. Well, let's throw some diplomacy out there if we have it. Confiscate contraband. Take that. Oh, and it reminds me, I should have more dilithium. Not much, but every little bit helps. All right. And we're going to go over here. Going to see what other assignments I got going on here. There we go. Colonists. 5 provisions, one medical. What did you think, by the way? I actually didn't ask Elementary. What did you think of the TARDIS, of the Federation's TARDIS? Uh, I don't know if it's a ship you can get to. It'd be kind of cool if it was a ship you can get, but I don't think it is. Yeah, no bigger than a shuttle. It's very intriguing. I don't know. Do I need development? No, I don't. So, okay, and that's what you got. But very small. Very small, but very powerful. Looks like I want to do some medical. Let's do medical then. Let's throw out some medical. Oh, let's see here. What do you got? Come on, update. There you go. Thank you. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So I got 35. All right, do check that count. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and 35. Ah, Fallen, why you jumping around again? You really should not be jumping so much. It's bad for your back. Oh, let's see here. Yeah, look how early I am. Look how early I am, huh? I'm up really early, aren't I? I had to take a kitty to work. Let's see here. But yeah. Yeah, so it does make me curious as to it's like it's the only. By the way, I was gonna say elementary. It's the only ship we ever I have yet to see that's like that. So well, she's going to training today, so they haven't officially opened up yet as they're actually cut back. They're usually about a couple of weeks behind Disney. So my fiance, that's the kitty, works at Universal Studios, by the way. So she works at Universal Studios. So they've been, they were hit really badly by this whole pandemic, obviously. So she's actually been she's one of the lucky few that actually was just furloughed home and was never taken off furlough, basically. The list of those people was not very long, but yeah, probably. Well, we're going to be going. We're actually going to be going this weekend. Me, my mother, and Sarah to their Taste of Universal opening. So basically, it allows you to kind of explore the place. None of their rides are open, but you can do all their open stuff. You had to order tickets ahead of time, by the way. That's the only way to get into it. Probably still gonna be like that way for a while, because because they have to have they're only opening up in a limited capacity. Interesting that my Discord server went off. Hmm. Interesting. By the way, for my Discord server there, folks, if you join that, you can actually see a full list of every single video game I have available to stream. In addition to that, you can come chat with me. I'm usually in there and hanging out. But anyway, so actually, the only thing it doesn't include is my cell phone games, which I can stream, but it's really weird. What I haven't figured out in that though is how to actually stream my video games from my cell phone and also still at the same time be able to throw a camera on it as well. Like I've seen people do that. I've seen people playing video games and doing that. I'm like, how do they do that? I'm guessing they do it through a computer. So that's what I'm guessing. No, no, no. Totally understandable. Totally a good time to go. Totally they have limited capacity for people. They're limited because of, and they're limited because of the rules they have to follow. So like, it's not I'm not saying it's a bad idea at all. That's not what I'm saying at all. Just saying you have to probably order your ticket online and you gotta plan it out. It's not something you can just do spur of the moment. It used to be literally spur of the moment, you'd be like, I want to go over to Universal. Why not? It's like living near Disneyland, going, I want to go to Disneyland. Oh, I'm currently using Twitch Studio Beta. That's what I'm using on my computer on my laptop. Uh, cells. I know there's some better. I know there's some. At least people have told me the better one is the Streamlab OBS, which I have. I have that too. I didn't like it. But it wasn't as easy to use. It's one of the reasons why I have a secondary chat window I can actually look at. Be like, okay, is this one? Are they matching? Yes, they're matching. Okay, cool. So I haven't lost connection to my chat one window. Um, yeah, I don't know uh if you've blah 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 blah. If you know what the that is, because that was something that I was looking at when I was looking at them. They had it. And I was like, oh well, let's try this out. Let's see what it does. See how it runs. Oh, but I know people do Streamlabs OBS as well. So like I said, I have that on here. I just don't. It's just not the first one I go to. Three comms, three stem, three cells. Three comms, three stem, three cells. Three comms. Ah. Yep, see, yeah, that's what I thought. A lot of people do. That's what it seems to be that a lot of people use. A lot of people use OBS, which cool. You know what? You know what it is? It's oh really? I don't have an explosive expert. Must have already used them. You know what it is? It's most likely just like what your experience at what you know and what you've been using. You know, there the more you've used something, the more expertise you get into it, and so the better you understand how it works. And it's like I recommend this to people. Why? This is everything I know about it. This is what I could show you about it. This is what I could tell you about it. Hmm. Duly noted. Uh, one of these days, I'm actually gonna get I'm gonna get a better desktop, an actual video gaming and video editing desktop. Okay, one of these days. One of these days. You know. And oh, actually, no, hold on, let me see what the skill points are at, girl. Let me see what your skills are. Ooh, we got 5 of them. So, but oh, wait, hold on. Uh, so one of these days I'm gonna do that, and that way, because I want to actually, because like I have all my streams actually. I downloaded all of them onto my computer. God, it's taking a lot of data. I'm gonna have to get a terabyte hard drive, a terabyte tower, just to freaking hold all this data offline. Oh, it's ridiculous. But I actually want to one day like take these videos and edit them and whatnot. That's why that's why I put together a YouTube channel and whatnot. So one day I can actually do that and actually like have like you know nicely edited and refined, and also take some of the videos that I uploaded to where I get copyrights on it. Like, hey, this music's been copyrighted, and it's like, okay, fine. That's why I generally don't play music while I'm streaming in games. Um, actually, why am I going? Where am I going? Change character. Don't need to go anywhere. Actually, I do want to go somewhere with her. Actually, because she's got a bunch of turds I want to go sell. But anyway, so like I said, I do want to go over here real quick. So I'm gonna send my stuff to sell to read. Um, yeah, there we go. Throw that in there. Throw that in there. Throw that in there. Throw this in there, and that's everything I'm gonna sell. Okay, but so yeah, so that's like that's but that's a plan. Okay, that's something Right now, that is not like like top priority. Right now, the largest financial uh financial priority is besides from rent and bills is uh our wedding. Mine and my fiance's wedding, which we have not done in 5 years now. We've had like a 5 year engagement, technically speaking. I think. God, has it really been that long? We've been together for like 12 years, something like that. I think. My God, it's not done yet. I have 22 minutes. I have 22 minutes left on this thing. I'm too early. uh, but yeah. So I OBS is good for making videos. So I'll have to think about what I want to do with that. Oh my God, I'm too early. I actually have to wait half an hour for to take care of Xtana. Oh boy. Well then, oof. I gotta wait half an hour to deal with him. Maybe I'll do. Okay. Well, let's see what. Oh man, is even that finished? Wow, this didn't even fully reset yet. I still gotta wait 15 minutes for this. Oh my God, I'm early. I'm on too early. um. But anyway, so I look, so one day I look forward to having that take, like I said, so our priority, so priority after everyday living stuff is that, uh, is our wedding. Okay, so I still got that going on, so I can actually still do this for him for now. Find some dilithium. Oh, la, la, la. No, but so elementary actually. I'll ask. What do you normally stream? Do you normally stream? What are you normally streaming out there? Let's see. Too early. Gotta wait about half an hour to do things. I gotta wait about half an hour to do things. That's kind of crazy. It means I'm back to playing STO less than 20 hours later. uh, hasn't even been a full day. All right. Uh, so yeah. So. Hmm, there we go. All right. Let's see here. What's that? Ha. They're bound to the character, but they're universal upgrades. Oh, right. I want to look at these. Do I want to go to any of this stuff? Oh. Hmm. Might be something to get for. That might be something to get for. Might be something to put on read. Let's see here. Okay. The universal tokens for like basically whenever I decide I want to change one of my ships. I'm gonna change characters for now though. Since he's still got things going on, it definitely means that Reed and Liliana are still going. Gosh, wait. How long are they going for? How long are they going for? Am I too early to do all my daily paperwork? Oh, I might be too early to do all my daily paperwork. Come on. Once. Thank you. Yeah, I got another half hour on the rest of these. Look, JL just logged on. Ah. All right. Yeah, I still got half an hour to finish to do these things. Thank you, Leonard Nimoy. Uh, boy, oh boy. Yeah, boy. Let's see here. So, working on Commando for him. Hmm. All right. Well, then I'm going to pop over to. I can't even do. You know what? I'll pop over to Jeremiah because hopefully I can get some stuff done with him first. Let's see if I see what I can get done with Jeremiah before that'll eat up 15 minutes of time so I can to get me to. Come on. There you go. Eat up 15 minutes of time. See what I can do. I just need to eat up 15 minutes of time. Come on. Actually, probably even less than that by now. Probably like maybe 10 minutes in that time now. Hello. I am zoomed in on him because I was taking pictures. I was taking pictures and I was trying to figure. Oh, cool. So his reputations are finished. That's good. So at least he. So at least that's it. That ended 20 hours ago. All right. I started those things 20 hours ago. Cool. All right. So I have no gamma marks. It's okay. I'm gonna be getting some more. I'm gonna be getting. No, actually, I'm not gonna be getting more today because I'm not doing anything with that. So I'll have to do something about getting some gamma marks. Throw out this for the competitive. Gonna do the Kari. Gonna do the temporal. Gonna do the Terran. So let's see here. Iconians are. That's right. All of the lithium to get the claim. Oh, I'll be doing. No, not Delta. Will I be doing Delta? Yeah, I'll be doing Delta today. Cause I go kill Vodwar. Gotta go kill Vodwar. Let's see here. Okay. Let's counter command. This is Dyson joint. Uh. Well, you know what? Give me one of these. Do one of those. How much does it take? What does it take? It takes 100 of these things. Oh, sweet. Take it. Give me that thing. Give me that. 100 of these? There. There you go. Boom. Give me that. I can use those. Was carry to bind on and equip on pickup, by the way? Carry to bind on pickup. Yep. How sad. So is that a one time? I guess it's a one time thing. All right. either that. So either that or it'll pop up again later. Now, what do I want to pick up from these things? I have to decide what I want to eventually do with that because I actually have a bunch of marks I can do that with now. So Dyson sphere. I know I have this. So the gravimetric photon torpedo launcher and the universal proton particle console, which is this one, which I already have as well. I already have that. I already have that and that. I don't have this. I don't think. Let's go find out. Actually, better place to go find out is this way. Let's go this way. Find that out. I still have to burn through. Let's see here. How much more to burn through? 8 minutes. All right. 8.5 technically, but it's all right. So I know that I have the Dyson. See, here it is. See, I got that one and that one. Wait, who else is that on right now? Not on the Azure. Is it on the Titan? Is it on? No, it's not on here. It's not on the Maharan. It's not on the Odin. Ah, it's on the Olympia. Okay. So. Oh, no. I have all three. There it is. Gravimetric photon torpedo. Got it. Alright, so I don't need to worry about that. Do I have any of the Dyson sphere? I have the Solani deflector array. Okay. Yeah. This one. The Solani hyper efficient impulse engine. Got that. Okay. I don't have the warp core though. Okay. What about the shield? Do I have the shield? Yep, there's a Solani resilient shield array too. Okay. So I have most of everything there then. Okay. So you only get one of those counts for each one. Interesting. That's kind of sad. But then again, I also kind of, I guess, make sure you're limited. So these things I need to do because I already have this, or do I? Yeah. Why is it? Oh, hold on. Did I have a different set there? That's weird. Can't bring them both at once. Ah! Why cannot I bring up all, multiple windows at once? Sucks. Okay, so I have here the Solani deflector array. Okay, so this is what I have. I have the Solani deflector array, the Solani overcharge warp core. This is the Solani hybrid technologies, while this, the reputation one, is different. This one is the Dyson Joint Command Technologies. Okay, so I don't have any of those. Okay, so I don't have any of those. So let's start there then. I can start there. Let me check my own stuff. That must have been. So that must be a storyline reputation for. So that must be a storyline something then. Oh, I know which one that is. I know which one the other one was. Okay, so let us do. I just need to check to see if I have any of the ground gear. I'm pretty sure I have that. The Dyson Heavy Combat Armor. I don't know if I have this with this. So let me go check. So this is the weapon is the proton weapon. Dyson Experimental Proton Beam Rifle. Okay. So why did I just close that? That's where I need to be. So double check that I have the interesting. Why? Oh, because I have no inventory. No, I have inventory. So why are they grayed out? Oh, because they can't take on the armor. They can't take on they can't take on the armor I have equipped. Gotcha. Switch out that real quick. There we go. Now I can see things. Now I can see things easier. So it's stealth operative armor. Ooh, cool. Let's see here. So Undine, Herald, Dyson heavy combat armor. Okay. All right. So I have that. Look at all those things I got. Cool. So I do have the Dyson Sphere heavy combat armor. Put that back on. Do I have the Dyson Sphere? Look at that. Mako resilient. Ha! And do I have the yep, Dyson reactive personal shield right there. And do I have the experimental? I don't see it. Yep, there it is. Dyson experimental proton beam rifle. Boom. I got them all. So I already got all the ground rep stuff, ground rep gear. So I only had to worry about the space rep gear. Fantastic. Let us throw in the Dyson deflector array and the Dyson combat engines. All right, not a problem. Let's fill out these, and these. I'm not going to do the dilithium yet because I want to see if I can get. Because I want to try and get some more vouchers before I start throwing. Before I start throwing my dilithium into those things, because I gotta use my. I got a lot of other uses for my dilithium, so I gotta figure out some way to get a hold of, get some way to get back, get more reputation markers, reputation marks, or vouchers. Oh, I gotta figure out how you get those. Let's see here. So here's some discovery. Fill that out. How much more you got left? Ugh. All right. Well, I'll have to get more of those marks. All right. So collect these rewards. We've almost got this. Oh man, I am too early. I find it funny. I'm too early to do my paperwork. Uh. I'm too early to do paperwork. It's hilarious. All right, and I got 40,000 vouchers for my fleet now. Fantastic. Now, tour of duty for Frankie. Perfect. Throw that out there. So, I want to say once again. Oh, hey, JL, there you are, buddy. I'm on early today. How you doing? Uh, what I want to say out there to anyone out there, I hope you enjoy. Please, I am doing my daily paperwork, my morning paperwork right now. Taking care of all this paper that's just sitting on my desk. First thing in the morning, trying to get it done. Uh, but anyways, hello JL. All right. Yeah, cause anyways, I'm up early because I was out. I actually took my fiance to work today, and thankfully, it's like it's a good sign that things are starting to move back towards normality once more, and which is nice, which is good. It's a good thing, especially for her because she has been deprived of human contact, and apparently I don't count. I am not human, apparently, so I don't count. I am a bear. Apparently, I am a bear. I am a cuddle creature to her. I am not human contact. So, uh, there we go. But for her, so this quarantine though has been really hard on her. Like she's really had a hard time getting through all of it. But anyways, how are you doing, JL? I see you popping on and off there. And by the way, it's okay if you think I'm inhuman too. Don't worry, everyone does. It's perfectly fine for you to question if I'm actually human or not. It's perfectly fine. I question it. I question if I'm human or not. So if I'm questioning it, let's see here. Plan out this, and I still got plenty of things going on there. And then I'll do the Romulans. That way I don't have to use up any of my passes, and I still get tour duties going on for Klingon and Frankies, which is awesome. All right, begin that assignment there. Plan out this, and we are done. Nope, not yet. One more. One more thing to throw out there. Let's throw out this one. Maybe I get some passes out of that. Be nice to get some passes. I need some more passes. Oh, I like more passes. Oh, and it did a boost. Really? You gonna do a boost on me? What a nuisance. Really? Here, take that. Go. Okay, so that's all that. I have 7 assignments completed with another 6 in the ring, and an hour to finish before they finished. Fair enough. And that's gonna be that one too. Look at that. Those are going on for days. All right. Well, let's see what my overview is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, I got trade ups. Sweet. 8. So in that case, since I got another day, since it's gonna be over a day for the espionage ones. Let's see. Pitts, have you got anything for me? Got some 8-hour ones. Okay, I could do that. You got 2 missions for me though. Just look at that. Look at that. Look at that. He matches yours, and they're actually and they're even. He probably even had the ones you had. You offered to me. Dang Pitts, Pitts. I swear. I swear. I swear. JL, you need to take my intelligence officer and teach him how to be an intelligence officer. He's terrible. Freaking Bajoran. Let's see here. So, let's see if I can find some good colonial stuff. Actually, you know what? I know what to do. I know what I'm going to do. Hey, look. That's Lara Croft. Okay. I know what to do. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to head for one of the nebulas real quick. Alright, let's see here. I need to head to one of the nebulas. What do you want? You got a red marker on you. What's wrong, overlay? What's wrong? Your overlay attempted to play sounds. Oh, I keep telling you to unmute yourself. It's not my fault you're not unmuting yourself. Play sounds. Okay, go out to here. Alright, we're gonna head for a nebula. Because a nebula is a great place to do some colonial work. Ugh. Oh, some colonial DOFs. So I want to get some colonial in there, since that's one of the only categories. You know what? I have not been to the Iridium Belt in forever, except for the Iridium Belt. I used to actually go to the nebulas and whatnot for like all the time, like literally all the time. All right, Helmsman, take us in the slipstream. Do not miss your dropout area. Jeez Louise. When slipstream ends, I'm gonna reconfirm where we're going to. Damn helmsman. Anyways, yep, there it goes. Frame rate's dropping. Frame rates on my video on my stream manager. I'm not even gonna worry about it. Let its frame rate be slow, and let it eventually freeze up. Whatever. My poor computer's already trying. That poor POS system's already doing something I need to not worry about. You're going there. We're going to the Iridium Belt. Yeah, there you go. I just had to remind you, didn't I? Like, oh, right. I can see it now. Seeing the bridge. Helmsman, isn't that the Iridium Belt there? Yes, sir. I know. Uh-huh. Let's see here. How many colonists do I have, real quick? I have 5. Do I have any in a roster? Do I have any boxes? I have a bunch of boxes. Do I have any? Are we going to see any? No, don't see any. Salvage, please. Give me some salvage. R&D. La 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 la. Salvage. Salvage some junk here. Salvaging some junk. All right. So, I'm gonna keep going through this. So, just so I let people know, today's plan is I'll be streaming some Cyberpunk 2077 today around 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, my time. So, because I'm in California, huzzah! And uh, it is a uh, mature content game. Just so no one is surprised, it is mature content. Um, and I murder many pixels. I mean, like it's not pretty, but it's fun. It's fun. Pixels die. Pixels die. Pixels die by the bucket load with me in that game. Ah. Okay, so that's all that stuff there. I have a couple new tribbles. Do I not have my cannibal with me? No, my cannibal's in my inventory. Okay. Well, then I'll make sure to put you into my inventory. Okay, so iridium belts. Now, I can do one of these two things. Let's do this one. It gives me, I need a stem, 50 provisions, and 3 cells. So, 1 stem, 50 provisions, and 3 cells. There we go. Take that. Uh, 50 provisions. And 3 energy cells. Bam. So yeah, so these are actually the best. This is actually really the this is one of the best places to come for colonial. You know, any one of these uh any one of the nebulas. You know, like I've said before, I am somewhat saddened that this is what they've been reduced to. They've been reduced to nothing more than DOF missions, because what they were before, what they were before, made you feel a lot more like Star Trek. Like you actually would fly into the nebulas and you would fly around and you scan anomalies and you don't know what you'd get. Okay, there were actually missions we actually had. Fallen can vouch for it too, where you had to figure out, where you had to find specific things, and it was random. You didn't know what you were going to get each time. You didn't know. You were just going to be like, okay, I gotta get. What am I going to get today? Hello. Uh. Oh, by the way, it's oh, even hi, Vlad. Vladum. Vlad. Hello, Vlad. How you doing today? There was some strange sound that went into my head just now. Ving. It's like, was that that's the sound my overlay's been trying to trying to tell me? Ha 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 ha. But hello, Vlad. Welcome to my stream. Hope you're having a good day so far. I'm doing great, actually. I was up till midnight last night playing games, and now I'm up here. I woke up at 6:30 this morning, took my fiance to work, and I'm back here playing games. Ah, Vlad, you make me think of a vampire, Vlad. You make me think of a vampire. Just want to say, that's that name, Vlad. I want to say it like that. Hope you don't mind, but that's what it makes you think of. It's Vlad. You know. Uh, where are you from, Vlad? I'm in California myself, so sunny side, Southern California too. So I'm in L.A., the pit of the world. Romania, awesome. Yeah, I know where Romania is. Wow, now you're really making me think of Hey, Squiggles is here. Thank you, Squiggles. But yeah, Romania. Now you're definitely making me think of a vampire, Vlad. Now you're making me definitely think of one. I apologize. I don't know if that was your intent with your name. I apologize if it wasn't. But that's what's coming to my head right now. But anyways, hi Squiggles, how you doing today? I love your name. Still love that name. And I love your name too, Vlad. By the way, I love that. I actually play. I do live action role playing, and I play a vampire character in it. So I don't know if you know what LARPing is. If you do, awesome. No, don't go there. If you don't, God, I wish I could turn this off. Look at this. It looks nice here, but then you get down here and like, ah! Well, that's nice. Where are you at? Where are you at, Squiggles? I was just telling Vlad I'm in sunny Southern California in Los Angeles. Ha 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 ha. Wales. I've been to Wales, actually. I have been to Wales. I went to Wales in 2004. I went to England, Ireland, and Wales, actually. Cool, but I'm getting people from all over the UK. Sweet. Not surprising. I'm playing through all hours of the day and night. So it's like, oh yeah. You know what? I had a lot of time in everything. Oh, I'm actually right now. I'm doing what I call my daily reports. By the way, I'll answer you real quick. I'm doing what I call my daily paperwork. So it's what I'm doing. So I'm a captain in Star Trek Online. I wake up I'm captain of the starship. I wake up and I go, yeah. I go, oh, and I wake up, have my morning coffee, look at my desk, go, great. There's a stack of paper to fill out. Anyways, also Squiggles, I had a lot of fun in Wales. I had a lot of fun the entire trip. It was so awesome. Fantastic. I'm glad I got you interested, Squiggles. Helmsman, you're supposed to stop. Goddamn helmsman. Make sure you train your helmsman well, Squiggles. because that damn helmsman, he almost passed this. By the way, yes, please obey my night button and follow me, please. I want more followers. I do. I want more followers. You'll get a cool little thing on my overlay too if you hit the follow button. I have a little thing set up on my overlay for whenever someone follows me. Um, but yeah, so that's what I'm doing right now, Vlad. I'm doing what I call it's I've called it I lovingly I say this I lovingly call it paperwork. And oh hey, my YouTube one popped. um, and anyway, so yay, more people following me. Yes, Furious Toast, cool. Uh, thank you, Furious Toast. You're gonna get a cool little thing in a moment. Oh, cool. How about that? But yeah, like I said, so like I was saying, so this is so I lovingly call it paperwork. Because while it's it's if you have a job at the 10 9 to 5 and it's 9 to 5 job and you know it very well. Yeah, exactly. Hey Triz, how you doing? Right? It is Furious Toast. So I don't know if it popped yet because my overlay is supposed to pop a thing when I get a follower. I don't know if I didn't actually get to see if it popped or not. I hope it did. What am I doing? There we go. But morning, Triz. And hey, Triz, aren't I up early? Yeah. I'm terrifying, aren't I? There it goes. Yeah. See? Nice big green thing right there. Follower. Furious Toast. All right, it worked. Doing well, doing well. Having lots of fun, talking with people, talking to Vlad, Squiggles, you. uh, so, but yeah, no. So, and just doing, my morning paperwork, Triz. Just doing my morning paperwork. Actually, Triz, I was literally talking about earlier how you think I'm a monster for staying up late at night and having a lot of energy. Here I am, doing more. Really? That's awesome. I didn't know Xbox would do that for you. I feel like I was talking about something a moment ago, and I totally like got distracted by all this stuff. Uh, what did I get distracted by? I don't remember now. I got distracted from something. I am. I know I am. I know I am. Oh, I figured that's what you meant. I'm fairly certain you didn't mean the other thing. So, uh, fairly certain you did mean that. No, as I've actually said to Triz actually, because he commented one night when I was up streaming late at night. I don't know what time it was, like 4 a.m. or something like my time. Uh, and he goes, he's like, "You're so full of energy," and I'm like, "Well, my dad has an explanation for that. My dad's explanation is see, the year I was born. I'm a New Year's baby, so I was born on the first of the new year, and I actually looked it up not long before I was born. Like I think it was within the month. I think I'm not sure. I don't remember the exact date anymore. But I looked it up. Like the accident of Chernobyl happened. So my dad says that all that energy from Chernobyl left Chernobyl and went into his son. So so I am nuclear powered and inhuman. All right. And something finished my admiralty. That finished my admiralty. Cool. So throw another Romulan. Why not? And now I actually popped over to this character first. I didn't finish the paperwork on my other toons because I'm too early. Most of them aren't done yet. Most of them most of them are like, Captain, you're up too early. The paperwork's not ready for you yet. Ah. So I was like, fine, I'll come back later. All right, let's see here. Oh, I didn't do R&D. There you go. Hey, you know what? You know what? Find. Uh, no, I didn't, Vlad. No, I didn't. I did not get that Spore Drive. I'm really kind of disappointed I didn't. Trez, Trez, it's all right. It's all right. You have kids, Trez. You can feel old. Your children will tell you you're old. Trust me. All right. If they're not telling you now, they will eventually look at you and be like, "Dad, you're old." All right. I do it to my dad, so. Um, but yeah, no, I did not get the Sport Drive. I did. I was not. I am. I'm sadly not. I know I'm not. Don't look, Triz. Don't look at me. Don't look at me for help. As I said before, I don't have frenemies. I have. I don't have enemies. I don't have friends. I have frenemies. That's it. So, anyways, uh, I'm always a frenemy. Don't. You should meet my family, okay? If you get offended easily, don't meet my family because if you even leave the smallest opening, they roll a cannon inside that opening and blow it up. All right, and um, as far as I know, Vlad, how you get the Sport Drive, it comes off of one of the uh, Triz may actually know this better. Triz is actually a little bit knows more. Well, has been a more consistent player for Star Trek Online. It's actually the only thing he streams, by the way. Triz there, he'll be online later. He streams Star Trek Online, um, but it comes off of one of the Discovery vessels. I don't remember which one, but it comes off of one of those. And it was I think it was a limited time event. I think so. I think now it's only available through the uh uh. I have been playing longer than you have. Yes, Triz, I know. I've been playing for over 10 years, but the thing is that over those 10 years, I only came on like sporadically. Yeah, uh, that one. I don't like, but there's different versions of it. I don't remember which one actually has the Spore Drive. I think it has the, but I think you can get it. Uh, Correct me if I'm wrong, Triz, but you can get it out of the year-end event, right? Isn't that one of the ships you can get out of the year-end event? I think it is, isn't it? Uh, I love how they say Fed only and KDF only. I'm like going, that doesn't matter anymore. I don't remember. Yeah, here it is, right here. Right here. In that, no, no, sorry. Discovery Starship package opens into one of the following: Crossfield Science Spearhead, Federation only, or the Sark Charge. No, that's this in this right here. In this right here, the Cross Science Spearhead. Right. Okay, those are the one. Those are the ones that give you the Spore Drive. I thought one of these did it too. Yeah, that's right. So that's right. So basically, at the end of the year, you can get the Spore Drive out of this one right here. Um, I mean, the end year event long. Yeah. Well, that's what I think. That's what I think. That's what I was looking at just now. So, uh, by the way, Squiggles, I love how you actually know which Star Trek episode aired the day you were born. By the way, I wanted to point that out. That's actually really cool. I don't even know that. I haven't decided yet. I really haven't. I'm probably gonna go for one of these only because I I get 500 low buy crystals every single month. So in 3 months I'd have this easily. So it's like I get that in 3 months no matter what. Yes, Squiggles, I agree with that one. It's more important than astrological signs. I don't even know mine. I think I keep getting told it. You know what's funny, Squiggles? I keep getting told mine, and I always forget it. I think it's the Capricorn one. I don't remember. It's like I don't remember. Uh, but I don't even know which Star Trek episode aired on. And I guess I have to figure. I guess I have to find that out. It would be It was back in the '80s, so it had to be in one of the original series, I think, if it was actually if there was going on. Squiggles, if you actually know that, I will. I will. I don't know. All right, Squiggles. If you had just popped on there and told them this episode, I'd just be like, okay, you are way, you are a very, very dedicated Voyager fan. All right. So it's here. I was just looking at that. I had to do my event today. By the way, Triz, if you're available later on this evening, I need to do the Kittimer Vortex still. So if you're available later on this evening, we can all get together, do some streaming and have some fun in Kittimer, kill some Borg. Um, do that. Anyways, by the way, Squiggles, if you ever want some company in some of yours, have some fun. I'm totally welcome to do so. You're also welcome to join my Discord. Always like you can make requests of me too. You can always be like, hey, I want to play with you this day or that day or anything like that. More than welcome to do so. Yes, all the pews. We will do all the pews. Let's be dangerous. Let's go play with the Borg. No problem. Everyone, and anyone is welcome to come join my Discord. I have no problem with that. You will find not only that I have a Discord, on my Discord server, I had channels available for everyone to come play with, talk with me on, anything like that. But I also have a full list of all my video games that I stream, and I have available to stream, and so yeah, I have a full list of all of that. You're all welcome to come on there and check them out and give me your opinions. Request games, play games with me. Always welcome. Yes, R.I.P. Borg. I will kill Pexels. I was actually talking earlier. Ah! No! Too close! Too close! Too close! It might have been. It's totally possible. Hey, I didn't die. I didn't die. See, I didn't die. I'm not dead. Now I'm gonna kill the phallic creature over here. Yes. I know. And you will assimilate us. I know. Quiet. I don't want to hear your tagline. Yeah, you know what? I am Californian and American. I will assimilate you instead. You will become part of us. No. What saved me was my was this the emergency thing. Okay, that's what saved me. Space pickle. Yes, space pickle. It's a phallic looking thing. Anyways, so yeah, so as I was saying, feel free to follow me on here. Come join me in my hey, you know what? Now that I pointed it out, you're gonna see it every single time, Triz. It's not gonna be very pleasant. uh, this is the a Titan class. Hey, I went to warp. My freaking helmsman took out the parking brake. Um, this is the so like I said, this is the Titan Titan class. My uh Titan class vessel. I actually run. I'm actually cool as a science vessel. I run full cannons forward. I've run four cannons, four forward cannons with two 360 beam arrays and a rear torpedo launcher. So it's got full forward cannons. That's what it's got. And yeah. So I put the preeminent hyper impulse. I don't have a secondary deflector shield. Yeah, it's the 3000 Zen chip. Yep. I have a lifetime subscription for one thing, so I get Zen. But I've poured money into this thing. I have. It's not pretty, but I have. I've done it. It's. But you know what? You know what? I love this game. I really do, and I've been playing it for a long time. Okay, so as far as I'm concerned, it's been well worth the money. I've enjoyed it. Tribbles to be fed to my Tribble Eater soon. Yep. 500 Zen per month for my lifetime subscription. So that's where this came from. I already used some of it to expand one of my slots. I've used it for all kinds of things, but when I save it up, I will buy because so as I was that's what I was talking about earlier. I was talking about being a sporadic. So like I said, I've actually done so while I've been what am I outside Soul System? Jeez. All right. So as I have been playing the game longer than Triz. Sure, I have been, but over the 10 years, the 10 plus years I've been playing this game, I have not been consistently on it. Uh, what would happen would be is I would basically be playing because I play dozens of games. I have a collection of over 100 freaking games. Okay, all right. Between my PlayStation, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, GameCube, Wii, Switch, uh, PlayStation 4, PC, I have well over 100 games. Okay, literally the only systems we're missing are the Microsoft Xbox games. Okay, because we're not, neither me or my fiance are. We're not. It's not like we're not fans of them, but the majority of games for the Xbox series are shooters, first-person shooters. We're not a fan of first-person shooters. Yeah, I expect a face like that. That's exactly what I expect, Triz. In fact, Triz, that face looks like my buddy Kevin. All right. So, like I said, you'll find a list of games I have available to stream. It's not my full list of games. Okay. It's one of the reasons why I also want to get video capturing some video capturing gear and whatnot, and like I said, video editing stuff, so I can actually play my other games, capture the videos, edit them on my computer, upload them to YouTube or Twitch or whatever, and just be like, have fun and enjoy the video. Um, but yeah, so by the way, I also want to add in my YouTube channel. It's an archive of most of my streams. So if you're curious about previous streams, if you want to see some of the things I've done, go right on over there. You can actually see streams of my Subnautica, which is something I recommend anyone watching because if you want to see what kind of insane gamer I am, go watch that. I have spent 50 days playing a game that could take you a week to take you 8 hours to clear. All right, it could take it's one of those games that could take you sorry, not 8 hours, but like it could take you like a day at most to clear. All right, so a 24-hour game, maybe 48 hours, and I've taken 50 days. All right, so but that's the kind of person, that's the kind of gamer, that's the kind of fun I have. Okay, and my Discord wanted my attention. What do you want, Discord? Ah, ah, pictures. I have taken pictures of my streams. I have taken pictures of them. I took a picture yesterday of Jeff. We'll see if I can get another Jeff today. Oh, did I already clear? All right, I already cleared one of my endeavors. I didn't even realize I cleared it already. uh, but yeah. So ooh, cool. Energy weapon damage. Give me that. Give me that. Give it to me. Give it to me. Anyways, what was I talking about? That's what happens to me. I go on tangents. I get on tangents, and then I'm like, oh, what was I doing again? I forget. um, uh, what was I doing again? I know what I'm doing here. Don't get me wrong. I know what I'm doing here. I remember what I was talking about anymore. I know I was talking about something again. And I'm like, dang it, it escapes me. I'm not so gung ho about getting the ramen one that I'm going to use my limited skip tokens for it. So, uh, but I am going to throw in a temporal unit to get that one. I mean, I like what you get out of the ramen TODs, but to me, it's not a priority. It's like cool. It's another tech thing that I'm going to hold on to till we get the tech weekends again. But other than that, it's like I'll get to it. It'll get there eventually. Oh, let's see here now. Oh, I get stuck on tangents all the time. What was my tangent on? I'm trying to say. I'm sitting here staring at my chat, going, "Where's the tangent?" Something in in this chat triggered a tangent on me. I'm trying to remember what it was. Don't remember now. Cutscene saved me. As I said, you know what? I have been killed in cutscenes so many times. I know that doesn't save me. Actually, I know it doesn't. All right. So let's go to. Oh, I know. I need to go kill freaking Tholians. What the heck? What TFO lets me kill Tholians? Don't know. On the ground. On the ground too. That's gonna be so freaking annoying. I gotta go do ground. Where am I killing the people on the ground? Which one gives me Tholians? Give me ground missions. I don't know which one of you gives me Tholians. It's Terok Nor. That would be no, no. That's an arena. That won't count. That won't count. What are you, Borg? What are you? Heralds. Tholians? Of a hive of neuroparasites. No. Colony invasion. No. Cure it applied. No. What is that? Bring a frequency remodulator. I don't need to bring a frequency remodulator. What you need to bring is a weapon that doesn't do energy damage. I wish that counted. It doesn't. They're not Tholians. See? They don't count. If you look at this thing, it says you can find Tholians in TFOs and story missions. They don't count for Nukara. I've done that before. I've tried that. You know what? I will go there and see, but as far as I know, they don't count. I'll go there and kill one. Let's go. You know what? Worst thing that happens is I go there, I try to kill a few, nothing happens, and then I have to go find a freaking TFO to go kill them all in. But there we go. That's one. Transversal tactics. There are some Tholians. See, normally, see, that's why I look at these things to see if, like, for instance, where to defeat these things, it says defeat them in the grounds or TFOs. So I'll try again to a TFO. I'll try and get that into that TFO because that's where am I at? God, look how much clutter that is. I don't know how to turn that off. Like, none of my other ones had that problem. There you go. There's another evidence of how old this character is. Okay, this is an old character thing. I know this is. All right. For some reason, my new characters, they don't have this thing. I can be zoomed in at this point and look at all that freaking clutter. Look at all that clutter. I'm not highlighting any of it, and I have no idea what setting in my freaking character does this. Okay, come on, get there. I almost to make sure you stop at Nukara this time. Last time he took us to the edge of the sector space and tried to take us into deep space. But I will, I will try it, Furious, but I'm fairly certain it won't count. I'm fairly certain because it doesn't count them. I don't know why it doesn't count them, but it doesn't. It's freaking annoying. I remember that one time though. Remember that Triz? Remember I was trying to go kill I was trying to kill the anthropods, and I went in the car thinking they were there, and went, no wait, no they're not. They're at Nimbus. I'm killing the wrong things. Yeah, Tholian ground. Tholian ground is what I gotta kill right now. I gotta kill 10 Tholians. I mean, Nukara should count. Those are, that they do, let's. Okay, Helmsman, now you're not even close into the system. Really? Really, dude? Really? Really? You're gonna be like, Captain, we're here. Bring us into the system. Ow. I know he's right that they should count, but I've done this before. I have. I've gone here before for this mission, and they didn't count them. I have. I've gone here before for this mission, and it didn't count them. But I will try again. Let's hope it does. I hope it does it. Yeah, they sure should count as arthropods. I know that much too. Hold on. Let me throw on my. Let's throw on an actual combat weapon. I do have a bug to count. You know what? You know what? When your account's 10 years old. Oh no, it's counting them. It's counting them. Okay, there we go. It's counting them. We're good. We'll kill things here in Nukara. I'm good with that. We'll kill things in Nukara real quick. No, it's counting them. We're good. You're right. You're right, there, Furious. Furious Toast, you are right. You were right. They are being counted. Fantastic. That makes life easier than having to wait for a TFO that probably no one wants to do. Okay, this is much easier. Oh yeah, of course I got a bug to count. Like I said, it's 10 years old. Okay, I'm pretty sure if I had the Kodos look at my account and they would go, holy crap, this thing's 10 years old. I go, wow, I didn't know I didn't know we still had people from that far back. Actually, like I said, it's and like I said, that's actually based off the fact that our fleet, which was started by us, was founded. Back in 2020. That's that doesn't even go far back far enough. Yeah. There you go. That doesn't even go back far enough. Where do you find that? Yeah. I'll be with you in a moment. Hold on. When were you founded? Oh, here we are. No, that's not what I want to do. When were you founded? I don't know. Oh wow, that's right. We even have an old Pro Boards count for this thing. Why is that in the start date counting? 8, 9, 203, 207, 54. Oh, good point. Yes. Give. I will be with you guys. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Let's see here. Under logs. That is a great. That is a great point. That is a great point. I could have gone all the way back to here. There you go. That's when I started. 6/21, 2011. 10 years ago. That is when I started. That is the first day I came on. Look at that. Look at that long list of things I've done. Whew. God, that's long. 10 years. Wow. Whew. Dang. 10 years. Man. Oh, I'm done here. I don't do anything more here. Oh, wow. 10 years. In fact, actually, actually, sorry, we'll be at 10, I'll be at 10 years as of, in 2 months. In 10 years, it'll be 2 months, actually. In 2 months, it'll be 10 years. In 2 months, it'll be 10 years. Other way around. In 2 months, it'll have been 10 years. Not 10 years and 2 months. Yeah, that would. Yeah. No, not me. No, after so many years, I can tell you, guarantee you, I've missed several days. But like I said, I've had, God, I don't know how many. Oh, geez Louise. Why are you people putting paperwork on my desk while we're out doing stuff? Transwarp. We're going to the Delta Quadrant. What the frick is the Delta Quadrant? No, that's Sierra. No, 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 no. That's Nketi Battle Zone. No, no. There we go. Go there. Because we have to go to Kabali Prime. Oh. Thank you for that reminder, though, Furious. I totally forgot that that's literally where I could find it. Ha! Oh, look. I can assist an competent freighter. Why not? Random things. Yay. Random space encounters. Ha! We're being hailed by the Ocampan colony. Greetings, Miharan. I'm sorry to trouble you, but my fellow Ocampans and I require assistance. We're running low on energy to operate our food converters. There are elements we could use in nearby ionic cloud, but they emit a form of radiation that our shields are unable to deflect. Your ship could easily resist this radiation. Would you be willing to extract the? Okay, sure. Why not? What is your group doing this far from former Ocampa space? We've managed to trade some of the. I see. uh, Aid from allies to procure and restore these battered old ships, and we're looking for a safe place to set down and make a new home. Okay. We've met a few friendly species, such as our escorts here, who have given us hope that we might be able to find a peaceful place to end our journey. But for now, we must continue searching. The dangers engulfing this quadrant have made our journey even more difficult, but I have hope that we will eventually find our way. Yeah, we can assist you. All right. Who are you being? Who are you being escorted by? That's a great question. Let's go over here. We don't have to be in tactical mode at the moment. We're not in combat. Oh my gosh! Look, something is not in combat related. Extract raw materials. Helmsman, stop taking us through the material we're trying to collect. God dang it! All right, go this way. Man, this helmsman of mine. Better. Doing better. Oh, great. Tactical mode. Go. Hi there, boys. Why, Kazon? Why? What in the world makes you think you stand a chance? Here, become one of my pets. Ha! It became a pet of mine. Thank you, pet. We have a new Jeff! Hello, Jeff. We have a new Jeff. This is Jeff. This is new Jeff. Say hi, Jeff. That's new Jeff. All right. Okay, take us out of tactical mode. We're no longer in combat. Yes, I have a new Jeff. It's not as big as the last Jeff, I know, but it's still Jeff. All right. And they're called Jeff at the moment because that was the last name given to me. Oh my gosh, I don't have time to put in a tactical mode. Ah! 2, 1. Tactical mode. Ah! And you know what that just reminded me of just now, Triz? that team, poor CT was it had to be put into for his uh for his bridge command. You remember that? Oh man, I felt so sorry for him. You're welcome, Furious. So welcome. Join the old fogey club. It's okay. We're all a part of it. Like I said, like I pointed out, mine was made like a year and a half after you. So uh, and basically about a year after that is when a year after that was when I uh, got my lifetime subscription. So uh okay, welcome back, Miharan. We're ready to begin the resource transfer when you are. We detected weapons fire near the Ionic cloud. I hope you didn't have much trouble. Nah, nothing we couldn't handle. Eh. Thank you. Without friends we'd never make it through these hard times. You're welcome. Here we go. We're not gonna be attacked at all. Oh look, we got attacked. What a surprise! Come on, switch to tactical mode. Activate tactical mode. Hello? Can you take me into tactical mode now, please? I guess I can't be in tactical mode. Fine. Oh, I am in tactical mode. Why is this thing not showing me in tactical mode? Like I got the visual of it. There's the red marker. Don't by the way, don't worry about don't worry about Jeff. He's just a little Borg pal following behind me. Alliance marks. Ah, Delta! I hope to catch you next time as well, Squiggles. Have a good day and be safe out there. All right. Got your lifetime in one day, so really, it's been a fantastic. Yeah, no, it really has. On day one, you got it on day one. Not bad. I got mine a year later when it was on sale. So, oh yeah, oh yeah. Saying I got my money's worth out of the thing is not hard at all. We've we'd have been easy targets for them if it weren't for you. For you, our friends. Thank you for saving us. You're welcome. You might want to set a new course in case they return. Most certainly agree. Thank you for your help, Admiral. With these supplies, we'll be able to continue our search for a home. All right. Yes, I actually do keep myself titled uh as Admiral because heck, I'm not an Admiral that sits on my laurels. F that. Anyways, so yeah, so like I said, I agree with Triz there. Salutes to you and Squiggles. Have a great day. Be safe out there. Um, that's a really important thing these days to make sure you're safe. All right. And plan on one of these. Okay. I'm going to plan that out while you set a course for Kabali. Go. Take us to Kabali. All right. So, let's see here. Plan this one out real quick. And do some more paperwork. Helmsman, you better stop us at Kabali. I'm not looking over your shoulder this time. But yeah, so so yeah, so anyone, by the way, if anyone has any comments they want to make or any kind of like not only comments but opinions or share their thoughts on anything about my channel, anything about like my streams or anything like that, please feel free to talk to me about it. Feel free to give me advice. Feel free to just simply be like, "Hey, you're being stupid." Okay, sure. Uh, I will not take offense to it. Trust me. I have a very thick skin. It's like it's extremely thick. It comes from having grown up the way I did. So, uh, believe me, I had to develop it. So do not worry about hurting my feelings. I did. I had to develop it. Okay, it was nothing like, why am I flying towards a ship? Why am I flying towards a planet? Just beam down to Kabali Prime. But so, but I love. All right, but I love actually having I love having feedback. I love getting that, and I love talking to people about it because I want to um I'm trying to make an actual like kind of like effort here. I'm not trying to just pass it by or take it easy. I'm trying to make a at least a conscious effort at trying to seeing what I can do, seeing how good I can be at streaming and whatnot. Why are you priority? I'm not even in the Dyson sphere at the moment. So, but that's why I like to hear feedback because I really don't know what the heck I'm doing. You know, all I'm doing is I'm sitting here throwing up a stream of me playing a video game. That's all I'm doing. Everyone else is telling me, yeah. It's like anything else anyone tells me, feel free to talk to me about it because I just want to, it's like I am not some social media guru or anything like that. I in fact avoid social media like the plague. The most I do with social media is I have uh, chat when I have my Facebook channel and which I do use, but it's like I only primarily use it to chat with people I either have A never met or B live far away from. So it's like that's what I use it for. Hi guys. I can't jump over your fortification. Well done. I can't tell you how many games I've been in where I can just jump over the fortifications. It's not even a challenge. Oh, here, take this. Boom. Bye. Here, have this too. Bye. They're gone. Hmm? I'm getting shot from behind. You shoot a man in the back. And as Garrick would say, it's the safest way. Ha ha! I didn't get to throw that off. Yes, gasp and die. Okay, I love that. By the way, Garrick is okay. My favorite Star Trek series. I don't know. And say, share what your favorite Star Trek series is, please. We know Squiggles is Voyager. Sadly, he's not here anymore. But share your favorite Star Trek series. Mine is actually Deep Space Nine. That is by far my favorite. I loved all the characters in it. Um, I loved the continuity of the storyline on it. I also loved uh, I loved all the elements. I think the characters and the cast worked really well together. And I thought that that was one of the things that also made Star Trek the next TNG a really good series too. I think the cast really worked well together, and that's really been a highlight of a lot of the Star Trek series is that the the producers or whoever the people in charge of the casting managed to pull together a really good cast that really worked well with one another and really got a good solid oh that's right, hold on, I don't have a reputation going off for that one. No, for Gamma I don't have it going off for. I have that's what I need to get it for. Anyway, so that's why I think they did a really good job of doing that. I really do, you know. And like I said, my favorite is DS9. I love the storyline. I laugh at my buddy who my buddy Yabe. He his favorite is Voyager as well. He loves Voyager. Uh uh and he jokingly calls Cisco Space Jesus. So it's like, really? But yeah, so uh oh, go here. Sure, why not? Let's go play. Let's keep playing here. But anyway, so like I said, so well, I loved all the characters. I loved one of the people I loved was uh 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 I loved the recurring character of Garrick. I thought the actor who played him was freaking amazing. Um, and I saw an article written about him actually. Uh, an article of an interview actually he was in where he talked about how he had actually because when you watch him play his character, there are certain things that kind of go make you kind of question. And he talked about how he actually like he tried to make his character actually like ambiguous in terms of his you know like kind of like his uh like how they one of the things like I was sorry, it was the article I should talk about the article I was reading about. The article I was reading was about how they were talking about uh uh sexuality in Star Trek. Actually, that's what they were talking about. They were talking about how relationships and whatnot, and how people could how they all different like for instance in particular they're talking about like uh Trill. They're talking about in particular they're talking about Dax and Uh, so I mean, because that's one thing actually. I point. I've been pointed out by my father, my mother, who both are Star Trek fans as well, and by when I from the original series when it was released, as there were so many things about it that were ahead of its time. You know, you had uh, you know first time there was a African American woman on a TV show. Well at least on a was a main character. Wasn't just some pop in character. It was an actual like she was part of the main crew. The scene I guess where they kissed her and Captain Kirk was like a talked about thing. It's like what, and we don't think about that stuff nowadays, but back when it was made, that's what stuff that's what they did. So DS9 had a the article when it talking about stop shooting at me, I'm trying to do something over here. Jeez Louise, how rude. Anyways, and DS9 had done a lot of similar was doing a lot of similar things. You know Sexual orientation being one of the things that was at the time when it was airing a rather touchy subject, a rather weighty subject. I've never had a problem with it. I don't know I really don't know anyone who has, and I feel sorry for if you have had problems with it. but uh but regardless, uh it was one of the but like so when I was reading this article and what the actor was talking about and how he not only had he had this very flirtatious and open personality while at the same time never sharing anything about himself. you know it's very and I loved how that's how he played the character, and he really had the leeway to do that with the character, and it worked out so well that they brought it back again and again and again. How about why are you dodge rolling that direction? You're dodge rolling in the direction of the guys that are shooting at you. Just pointing that out. Anyway, so so believe it or not, I loved it for the characters and for the storyline, and I thought that I absolutely loved their ending. I loved their 8-part continuous storyline ending. Oh no, 10-part technically actually. You had 8 parts going up to the final season, which was a 2-part, which was a 2 hour long episode, 2-part, which is a 2-part episode, which was awesome. I loved that. Okay, I wish every single Star Trek series had that. Would you people mind? I am trying to set up a listening device in your territory. Okay, do you mind? How rude! So rude. Let me finish setting up the device, and then I'll kill you. Jeez, so rude. But one of my favorite scenes I was just talking about with Garrick was when during the beginning of the Dominion War, when DS9 was about to be attacked by the Dominion fleet, and by the way, spoilers if you haven't seen it, spoilers. Um, Technically speaking, it was isn't an it was I don't call it I don't know if I'd call that a spoiler. I would I would definitely state that that's more of an inevitability, because from the moment you meet the Dominion in season 2, it's like this is the or yeah, season 2. No, beginning. It's like end of season 1, beginning of season 2. It's like, yeah, there's this. It's inevitable that this is gonna happen. It's like it was an inevitability. It wasn't even a question. It was just when was this going to happen? It was just how long can we delay the inevitable? Nothing more. But anyway, so oh, what's that? Ooh, another open mission. Okay, let's go over that way then. But anyway, so uh, blah. What was I doing? What was I thinking about? So like I was saying, so it's so my I was talking about my favorite scene. One of my favorite scenes. One of my favorite scenes. He has so many of them that I love. You know, that I love. Uh, anyway, so he talks about about having had the opportunity to shoot his particular character in the back, and Odo uh, looks at him. He was talking to Odo about it, and Odo looks at him and goes, "You'd shoot a man in the back," and without even hesitating, without even a moment's hesitation, the actor look, the character looks at Odo and goes, "Well, it's the safest way." It's like, you're right. The safest way to shoot someone is straight through the back. It's a very good point. It can't. It's like it can't argue with it. Why? Anything else you say, anything else is just about being your own hubris and your own honor. It's like no. Fact of the matter is, the safest way to shoot someone is when the back is turned to you. Uh, but I loved Garrick. I loved. I actually I Another character I loved was Martok. Okay, I cannot tell you how many times I have pictured Martok in my head when I'm role playing something, um, because I have so many the character. I had so many similarities with the I have so many similarities with the character. Okay, so personal similarities. Like me personally, I have a lot of similar aspects and similar thoughts. So like to me, hi guys. Listening to him and whatnot is uh blah. So to me, that's Martok. It's one of the reasons why when this game started, I knew I wanted to make a Klingon. I wanted to. I knew I wanted to because I've loved Klingons for the longest time. And uh ah, hey, where are you guys taking that guy? Where are you guys taking them? No, you don't. Ah, stop throwing grenades at me. That's not very nice. Do you mind? I want to just kill you quietly. Stop shooting me in the back. Hey, let that person go. Let the Kabali go. Do it now, and I don't have to kill you. Did I say this person? Why are you still standing here? Get the F out of here. Alright, now they popped. Good. So, anyway, so yeah, so I mean, now just to let anyone know, I'm just right now doing some ground attacks here on Kabali. I happen to be here for one of my endeavors, a term I got from Triz there, and basically I'm just kicking some butt and like I'll just stand here for a few more moments. I need to give it a little more time for my other characters paper to be finished. Plus, I was like, oh, I'll grab some more Delta marks while I'm here. I could use some more Delta marks. Let's see, how many Delta marks do I currently have? Actually, I can just look at my inventory and find out. I have 144. Not bad. It's not a terrible number. I need to get Gamma and Discovery. I'm not very many Nukara. One of these days I gotta go back to Nukara and play with that. All right. Well, I don't want to stay here, so I'm gonna pop back up to. I'm gonna pop back up to the Miharan. Oh, I'll stay in the Delta Quadrant for the time being. Let's see. Do I have any new paperwork to fill out? You're done. Be done in 21 minutes. No, I'm gonna save you. I'll save you for another time. And let us change characters. Should be hopefully be have been long enough to let the characters paperwork finish up. So if I get this stuff done soon enough, I might do a little more work on Reed and Liliana, because then I can actually do, I may work a little more on Reed and Liliana. We'll see. I haven't decided yet. Either that, or I'll switch to another game. Like as I've said, if anyone wants me to play a particular game or anything like that, pop onto my Discord. Your turn, huh? What's your turn? Oh yeah, actually, I did ask. What's people's favorite Star Trek series? What people got? Share. Let us hear. Let us hear it out. And I presume if you're watching this, you at least know what Star Trek is. If not, enjoy watching the stream and finding out. All right, Triz, it's your turn. Uh, pew. Don't shoot me. I don't want to be shot. Don't go pewing me. Don't you pew me. TNG. Nice. Nice. TNG. Good solid one. Good solid series. I loved Worf. Worf was my favorite my favorite character. Worf has been one of my favorite characters throughout the entire Star Trek universe. I loved it when he came into DS9. I was ecstatic about it. I was like, yes. So, do you have a favorite episode in TNG, or just even a favorite character? Actually, what about TNG makes it your favorite? Actually, it's a better question. What about TNG makes it your favorite? Hmm. Okay, got that paperwork done. Okay, so, you know what? I need to do this actually. I want to do this. I want to try and see if I can pull up another TOD from someone else, but let's do this one first because I don't want to miss this one. It's already sitting there waiting for me. Let's just get this one first, actually. All right, so we're gonna get that one. So, by the way, I know I asked. I know Triz is sharing right now, but if anyone else pops in their idea, go right ahead. We'll talk about it. So, I do my best to try and keep track of everyone chatting to me. So, it makes good practice for me because I am not as on the ball on keeping an eye on my chat as I'd like to be. By the way, anything else? Also, nothing to comment on is the Nightbot. Let me know if you like it, if you hate it, if you would like to blow it up. Okay, I know the feeling of wanting to blow up machines. Trust me, I know that feeling very well. Okay. Well, I don't know. Tris is also working at the moment, so he'll be in and out. The other reason why I was saying if anyone else wanted to share what their favorite Star Trek series is, feel free to do so. I have seen all of them. Okay, I have seen them all. The only actually sorry, I have seen almost all of them. The only things I've missed is the original series animated, the uh, I have not seen Below Decks, and I have not seen the latest season, season 3 Discovery. I've only seen the seasons 1 and 2. So that's it. I've seen everything else. Everything else Star Trek universe has to offer, I have seen it. So I can talk about any part of it. I mean, I've even seen the original series. Okay, and I gotta tell you, that was not an easy thing for me to watch. Okay, all right, because it's old style, and it just at times made me want to cringe. The graphics on it, everyone, and it's just, I mean, it was nowhere near as terrible. Now, here's the thing: is that when I watch something like that, I have a low expectation for it. I keep a low expectation, and oh look, there's Triz. He's going on and off again. Oh, that's what he's talking about. He sent me a message here. Ha! You got the throwing groundsman endeavor as well. That's what he was talking about. Now it's his turn to go play with Nukara. Got it. See, like I said, I'm terrible at looking at these things. I even missed a message right here, and this sends me an alert. It goes makes a sound. I totally miss it every single time. Man, I'm just not used to something like that. I'm not used to it. I'm not used to having communications through chats consistently like this. I'm just not. I mean, the only person I've ever chatted with. Okay, so I have one friend who lives on the other side of the country from me, and she's the only one who I only communicate with through chat. She's the only one. Like she's the only. We've not since the day I met her to today. Okay. In fact, actually, I only heard her a week and seen a picture of her, seen an image of her, like live image of her, in the last few weeks, in the last couple months, because she's been streaming a few games on Twitch, and she's had a camera active. Only like once though, I think. On Twitch, and she's had a camera active. Only like once though. I have an echo in my ear of myself.
Sorry.
Hi, Triz.
Sorry.
It's all right. I knew it was you at the moment I started hearing myself. I'm like, oh, that's an echo of me.
Stream.
What?
I forgot to mute your stream. I'm like, oh, whoops. This might be easier for you to keep track of me at least, so I don't have to keep messaging you.
Oh, I just now saw your message on in STO. So.
Hope you don't mind. I popped in.
Oh no, I saw that too. I saw it too. I don't know if you heard me. I was actually asked the question. By the way, this is Triz, everyone. He's just popped into my Discord channel. But as I've been saying, you can pop into my Discord channel, come part of the story, come talk to me. So say hi to everyone, Triz.
Hello. Hello, hello.
What the hell's going on in here?
And that would be Yave.
Woohoo, Yabi!
Another friend of mine who's been playing this game for just as long as I have been playing, if not a little bit longer.
Yavi.
So say hi to everyone, Yave.
Hi everyone, Yave.
See, this is a friend of me. This is one of my frenemies. This is friend of me number 1. Okay, this is what he is.
Why
He's
do you
friend
watch
number
me
1.
so much?
What?
I said, why do you keep such a watch on me if it's for me to be number 1?
I have to keep a watch on you because you're number 1. Because if I don't, you will destroy the goddamn cosmos. And you would destroy it gleefully as you went, I was just doing an experiment. It's not my fault it blew up. And don't tell me you wouldn't. I've seen you do it.
Alright, well that's all the time I had. I have a customer walking in my store. Bye.
Ooh,
Bye. Wow. That was a raid. We quickly got raided by Yave.
In and out.
Just like slick like candy. Why did I throw more? I should have been throwing Federation out there. Blah. It's all right. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Just doing some paper because I'm on so early. By the way, Tris, I'm on so early that I didn't have all the paperwork wasn't even done yet. Like I had to come back on. I had to actually go and do my Pendevers on Jeremiah first before I could finish the paperwork.
Mm.
So now I've done it backwards this time. I did the Pendevers first, and now I'm going back to my paperwork.
Crap, I forgot to exchange. Okay.
Let's see here.
I forgot to. Ooh, actually, I'm gonna do that. I have to exchange some dilithium for some Zen.
You know what? I forget you could do that. I really do.
Yeah,
I have to remember
just
that I can do
because,
that. So.
just because it's gonna go spike once that D7 bundle drops. I don't want. I mean, I have another
Oh,
Zen for it, but I want to just. It's been this. It's been this. It hasn't been this low since man, like last year.
duly noted. So, I actually was asking the question. Actually, asked the question: what makes TNG your favorite series?
That was the first show I got into. So like the first image of Star Trek period was the Galaxy class, the Enterprise.
Mm,
So that hooked me immediately because I was like, oh, and it was one of those stock footages where it either goes top to bottom or top or bottom to top at the front view,
right.
and it's just I was just like, whoa, kind of, and I didn't really know about. I mean, I think I knew about Star Trek, but that was the first, and then there was TNG, obviously. So I
Right.
watched a good majority. I can't say I've watched all of it. I think, but I know I've watched a good majority of it. But what got me in was obviously the Galaxy, and then the space pew pew that it did. You know that.
Yeah, that's very
Me
true.
loves my space pew pews.
Yes, you do. You do love your space pew pews. Well, I just love killing pixels.
I'd have to agree with you though. Like I like watching some because I did have an inkling to kind of find out what Star Trek was about or when whatever it started. But
Uh,
when the second ship I saw was the Connie Refit, so it went TNG, the TMP. So I want to
okay.
see, okay, well, where does this come from, right? So I watched the TOS. I was like, nope, couldn't do it.
Right? It's
Couldn't do it.
so. I'll tell you the trick that I used to watch it. What I did was, and this is the trick this is the trick I also used to watch My Little Pony. Okay, and yes, I've
I'm
seen
sorry,
the.
what?
Yes, I've watched My Little Pony, the new animated series. Okay, the one they have. It's My Little Pony Friendship is Magic series. Oh,
Sorry.
yes, I've watched it. I've watched it. Okay, okay, yes.
Why? Sorry,
Laugh.
why?
Why?
Why? Why?
Why?
Why?
Um, it's because there's a series of movies. Okay, it's My Little Pony, The Equestrian Girls. Now, take out the title of the movie, and this is what the story's about. It's about five normal girls who one day suddenly encounter magic from another universe, and they have to learn. And they are the only kids that can deal with it. Doesn't that story sound interesting to you?
I can't get past the pony.
That it, there's no ponies. They are people. They are normal
I know.
children. Okay, in high school normal teenagers who suddenly one day find out that encounter magic and have to deal with it because they're the only ones that can.
I mean, I guess so. If I try to I'm just trying to get it past my head that it's in that universe.
I know. I know. That was my problem too. Okay? That was my problem too. But if you look past the fact that their characters are ponies, okay? You have to get past that fact. It's really hard. There's a great story behind the Friendship is Magic series, okay? There's a fantastic story. And guess who voices there's a character in it called Discord. Guess who voices it?
Nah.
Q.
Oh wait, yes, the evil dude.
Yes,
I've seen.
Q
Yeah,
voices
yeah,
him.
yeah.
Okay,
I've
I
seen the clip. Yeah, because yeah.
I can I have watched the series. The moment he joined in, I loved watching it. From the moment he joined in, because I can picture Q from Star
Yeah,
Trek,
yeah, yeah.
going from this Star Trek universe to these pony people and back and forth, just because he's like, "Where's the fun today?" I
No,
could
my
see
daughter's
him
watching.
doing that.
That's why I saw it, and I saw him, and I heard him. Is how I saw
Exactly.
the characters. I heard him like that cute
That's cute.
ponies. What?
Oh yes. Oh yes. So, uh, believe me though. Here, but like I said, here's my trick for doing it though. Here's my trick. I used the same trick for Star Trek for the TOS system. I used it for this one. What I did was I was playing a
Okay.
video game while I was letting that run in the background. Okay. So basically, my while I would look back over and see it, my attention would be on my game. So I'd be looking, okay, there's my game. Something happens over here. Back to my game. So my attention, so that way, I could get the story. I could hear the story, and but I wouldn't be so I wouldn't be confronted by ponies every other second. So
And or the old effect of the TOS.
or the old graphical problems of the TOS. Okay. So that's how I tricked my own head into letting me enjoy them because that was all I could do. Because otherwise,
Right.
I'd sit there and you're right. I'm looking at going, effing ponies. That's why I don't tell people I'm I'm not a brony. I'm not that. I'm sorry. I don't.
I
Why?
was close to. I was close.
I know. People want to say you're a brony. I'm like, no. I don't like the ponies. I don't. It's got nothing to do with the ponies. The ponies can.
Sure.
Excuse me for this one. There was a term used recently by my fiance and something, and
Oh,
it was this: the ponies can eat a dick. All right.
wow. Okay, gotcha.
So excuse me for that, but it was a phrase used,
No.
and for those who know what that's from, oh my God, you will laugh. Anyways, but yes. So for me, that's what. So I was like, I don't like the ponies. It's not those. It is the story, because the story written there is a phenomenal story. Okay, it's like I wish that I wish they didn't have ponies as their characters. That's why I love the Equestrian Girl movies slash TV series. And yes, I have seen everything that has to do with the Equestrian Girls because it is the same creators with the same storylines, and their characters are no longer ponies. They are teenage girls. Now, don't get me wrong, the ponies and equestrian stuff is all still part of it, but which is why I had to go watch the story, which is why I had to go watch My Little Pony because in my head I can't live with not knowing what the rest of the universe is about. I can't do it. It can't.
Fair enough.
But
I
like I said, it's fantastic in terms of storyline. It's fantastic.
I mean, if I ever just like okay, so I've said this before, but if I watch something, it doesn't matter what. And I could probably even throw My Little Ponies in there, or if I start it, if I sit down, I will enjoy it for what it's trying to do. Now, having said that, for some reason, I cannot stomach STD. I don't, and I think the reason why though, as much as I love what it's done for obviously Stowe,
Mm-hmm.
is it's just trying too hard, and it's like past TOS cringe, and I can't. It's hard to explain for me, but
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Keep on. Sorry. Go ahead.
no, I'm if essentially like I see. So you watch a series, and then I see it just reminds me of Star Wars, the space battles, especially me because I love the space battles. I can barely watch the space battles that's happened so far. I just really can't. I don't know. But for the most part, I try to enjoy everything for what it is.
Right.
Movies, series. I will try, but I won't go as far as you will and watch the whole thing regardless. I will if there's something I don't like, I'm done.
No. That's I totally get that. No. So you know what? There's things there are things that I have done. For instance, I've never watched Breaking Bad. Never watched it.
Neither
I've
have I.
seen
My wife has.
I've seen the first episode and I've seen the last episode. Didn't watch anything in
Hmm.
between. And the reason is because it's simply this. You're watching a dying guy. It's like watching a train wreck. You know how it's going to end. Why are you watching?
Well,
All right?
but it's like almost saying watching Voyager. We knew how it was gonna end.
Yes. But you didn't know how every single episode was going to end. Every single episode was the only thing you can guarantee is the reason why I liked watching Voyager was also because of the characters and and whatnot. And
Oh yeah,
I
and Star Trek. Yeah.
yeah, and the other thing is that I wasn't invested. I didn't get invested in the character to begin with. Like the first thing we knew about the character, the main character, was he's going to die. Well, then why the heck am I putting any time and effort into him? That was my first thought. Was why would I put time and effort to watch someone who's dying?
Right.
No offense, just it's like and the people who loved it, you know what? My entire family loves it and whatnot, and they've tried to get me to watch it. Like I said, I've seen the first episode. I stopped. It wasn't entertaining for me. And don't get me wrong, I've seen series where you know the character's gonna die. In an anime series called Your Lie in April. Okay. Uh, Spoiler alert on that one, by the way. Spoiler alert here, right here. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Mute yourselves if you do not want to hear about Your Lie in April. Your Lie in April. I know you. I know you're not an anime fan, Triz. So I'm like, we're good there.
I do Dragon Ball. That's
You
about
do
it.
Dragon Ball.
Well,
Yeah.
no, Dragon Ball, One Punch Man.
Yeah. One Punch Man, great one. Love that one. Talk about that one in a moment. But Your Lie in April, literally at the end of the first episode. I don't know about anyone else, but I at the first episode I was like, I watched it and I was like, God damn it, that girl's dying. I went, motherfuckers. All right. I was like, you are killing that young vibrant energetic child, aren't you? God damn it! And so I was like, I knew from the first episode, and I still watched the entire series knowing she was going to die. But the entire time I'm going, please let there be a miracle. Please let there be a miracle. Please let there be a miracle.
Yeah.
And in the end, no, I'm denied.
You know what? You kind of bring up like kind of how I watch movies, even or any series. It's funny how we'll watch something even though we know the ending, but there's this
Right.
hope for some reason that you get. Like
Right.
the only thing I can come close to, not only, but the quickest example is Titanic.
Oh, nah. Well, no, I get what you're saying.
Sink.
I get what you're saying. I totally get what you're saying.
You know it's gonna sink, but there's this hope for some reason in your head, or for some reason in my head, I'm like, maybe.
Actually, the one I find the funniest actually, I because was my buddy Kale, a buddy of mine. He had watched he had told me one day that he would no longer watch. He watched the first three episodes of episodes 1 through 3 of Star Wars, right?
Mm.
And then told me after he watched them, he told me I will never watch them again. And I go, why? And he goes, because of what Anakin does. What? How he betrays how he betrays the entire order, Jedi Order, and serves and becomes servant to the dark side. Like, oh, so you mean become Lord Vader, like we knew he was going to become?
Yeah. No, I watched that movie. That's another example. I'm like, you watch it, like, oh, you're so cute.
Oh, no.
And then but you want to think, oh, I wanted to think, okay, well, are you gonna change this up? But no, we knew what was gonna happen, and I still fell into that trap in my head. I don't know why.
See, that was actually not the question for me and my family. See, we're all big Star Wars fans. The question to me and my family was, how the hell did we get from that episode 1 to episode 4? What the hell did we do? What the hell did you people do?
Yeah.
Them. What the hell did they do? What the hell did they do?
I mean, for me, it's as much as obviously death can change people.
Right.
It almost felt still almost forced.
Well,
like it was we know what C was, we know how A was going,
right.
but that B point, the connection point from A to C, it just didn't. I don't know. This is just me.
Okay,
it just didn't feel like. It just didn't feel like it was enough. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but
Ye-
I mean, again, we knew about the whole thing was going to happen. It's
right.
just for me, I guess it's how they portrayed it in the actual screen. I guess I should say.
And in some ways I get what that I get that. It's like, it's like, wait, why did he? I agree. In some cases, it's kind of like, why did he break that easily? Like, why did he go that direction so quickly? But then,
Yeah.
but I actually, believe it or not, it's one of the subjects that me and my dad have talked about many times over, because it's a subject that we both share and we both love. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and we talked about how Anakin has always had, and if you think about it, it makes sense. This may actually help you to make more sense of it. Anakin's priority, Anakin's number one thing, and you saw it in episode 1, you saw it in episode 2. What has always been family. Family has always been the most important thing to him. Okay, and it explains, if you think about it, his priority being family first explains his actions in episode 3 and episode 6, and so it explains him at each of those points where
Right.
he had suddenly made this sudden shift. And it's
Mm-hmm.
not because, and it wasn't, and the reason why he made this sudden shift, it wasn't because of something else. It was because inside him he was like, my family's in danger, my wife's in danger, my son's in danger. I need to do whatever I need to do to protect them. It
Yeah.
didn't matter if he had to go to the
Yeah.
dark side, the light side, or if he had to go talk to Gambuta himself or whoever. That's what he
Mm-hmm.
did. He was like, I need to protect my family, and I need to do whatever it takes to protect that family. It's why when I was watching the Clone Wars, if you've ever seen the animated Clone Wars, have you seen that?
Not the whole thing, just snippets here and there.
Okay, so another spoiler alert to anyone. Warning there, warning there. It's a little bit of a spoiler alert. I'm gonna try not to spoil too much because I'd rather entice Triz here to go finish watching it.
Wow.
There's
I mean,
As-
it's been out for years now, so
yeah, Asuka. You know Asuka, right? Asuka.
wasn't that his Padawan or
That was his
something?
Padawan. Yes,
Yeah.
Asuka was one of the only people besides from Padme that might have been able to stop Anakin from falling like he did. Okay, she might have been able to do it because he cared for her like a daughter slash sister. Okay, so to him, she was basically family.
Right.
So he would have done anything to protect her. And if she had been there, if she had been standing beside Mace Windu when they went to go fight the Emperor, he would have protected her. Would have. It would not have questioned him. He would. She could have. She had the strongest chance next to Padme of stopping Anakin from doing what he did, which is why they did not have her anywhere near Coruscant when it happened. You'd have to see what happened to her to find out what happened. But I'm not gonna tell you, because you find out her fate through the. Not only do you find find out her fate through the Clone Wars, but then also in the following series, Rebels. So
I mean, you can tell me because I'm now curious, but like I'm never gonna probably.
exactly.
I'm not. To be honest with you, I'm probably not gonna watch it.
Maybe one day I'll put you out of your suffering.
What?
Oh,
Well,
I
I mean,
entice people to
I
watch
like.
things.
I'm not gonna watch it. Just
Uh,
even if you don't, I'll get over it. I mean, like I said, I'm a Star Wars fan, but just not that,
no, I get it.
not that deep of a Star Wars fan.
Let's see. I think I got Hareda going. Did I get everything done on Hareda? Yes, I did.
No offense to any Star Wars people out there, just
Oh yeah, no, yeah. No one should be taking. Please, no one take any offense to anything we're saying. We're giving our own opinions. So, by the way,
we're geeking out.
yeah, we're
Yeah,
geeking out. By the way, spoiler alert is over. If you've been muting me for or trying to skip past or something like that, spoiler alert is over. I wish I had like a little video tag or something like to pop up, be like, spoiler alert gone. Like I should really look for something like that. Like I could just put like a red alert going spoiler alert, and then spoiler it off. Like the red alerts.
yeah, I gotta work on how to do that because you actually have one up on. You use Streamlabs, right?
I do use Streamlabs. Yeah, that overlay actually is through the Stream Manager. The overlay is through the Stream Manager. On
Yeah, I
on
gotta
Twitch.
check that out.
So I'm that's something I'm working on and seeing how I like it. So far, no
That's
one's had
good.
any real complaints. The thing I like about it,
No.
the real thing I like about it, I mean, it's cool that it shows my handles for both my Steam and for my
Mhm.
uh and my Facebook. But I really like the fact that it actually has my it shows my commands on the bottom right corner there. It shows my commands that you can put into the chat window. That's something I
Oh,
really
cool! I
want.
didn't see that. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
that's something that's something I'm really happy about. And apparently, this doesn't show up on this only shows up when I'm streaming. It's not in my videos. Like my YouTube videos are actually don't have that. Like when I
Oh,
download and
cool.
upload to YouTube, it's kind of cool.
Right.
So it's like
Yeah,
I don't have to worry about
Spencer
trying to.
told me.
What was that?
Oh no, just Spencer told me to try to go to switch over to that to Streamlabs because I just use OBS.
Yeah, someone what was it was it Furious or was it Squiggles? I think it was Squiggles. Was talking about come on, come on. I think it was Squiggles who was talking about Squiggles. Squiggles. I don't know if you're a guy or a girl, but I'm gonna go with a girl for the time being because Squiggles just sounds like. No offense, it just to me, I think of a woman. I do. Why? Because that's what I think of Squiggles. I'm sorry. It's because of my fiance. Okay, you gotta have met my fiance to understand that she is this adorable, loving creature that if I told her Squiggles, she would like flail her arms in the air and be like Squiggles. That's literally every single time I say your name, Squiggles. That's what I do. I flail my arms in the air like Squiggles.
You mean those like those in those auto dealerships when they have that like that
Yes,
vacuum? Yeah.
yes, like those things. Just Squiggles. All right, that's what plays out over here. Okay, if I had a camera on me, you'd see me do it every single time I say your name. I'm like my hands are in the air going, and I really do think I should get a camera. I really think about it. I'm probably this next month I'm gonna spend a
I,
lot of
I
my.
thought you had one.
I have a camera
That's
for my
what.
PlayStation, so when I'm playing my PlayStation later, you'll see me.
Oh.
Um, but I don't have the only one I have for my computer is my laptop one, and it's not good enough to black out the blue screen I have and not black out me and whatever color shirt I'm wearing. And I'm sorry,
Mm.
I'm not Bert Crenshaw. I'm not gonna sit here with no shirt on while I play games. At least, at least videoing it. Okay, all right, not showing it on the camera. I'm normally sitting here with nothing but pants on, playing video games. So yes,
I hope so.
that's normally how I am. Okay, today I'm not actually. Today I'm fully dressed, but that's because I had to go out somewhere, and I just kind of it's like now I just realized, oh wait, I'm fully dressed. Like, oh wait, wow, when did I put clothes on? Oh right, I went out this morning.
I'm not sure about the camera thing. I mean, you've seen me. I'm not. I've done some reviews with my
Uh huh.
face just so that people have an idea because I do understand
Oh,
that
okay.
having a webcam and whatever. But I mean, if you really want to see this, I don't. One reason why I don't show my face because I can right
Mm-hmm.
now, like every time I stream, is the camera's like right in front of me. I only use my laptop like you do,
Right.
so the camera's like right in my face. I'm like, you don't want to see this. Secondly, I don't have a proper room that I play in.
Right.
So every anytime that people are walking around the house, well, you're gonna see them.
Right.
So I can get a webcam and probably set it off to the side. But I mean, people are here to see the gameplay. So
Yeah. No,
for
I get
me,
you.
in
I
my
get you.
head. So
Well, I've
and
been
it's kind of
told.
cool to see the person, but when I'm watching people that have the face cam, I don't really pay attention to them.
Well, yeah, I get that. I actually see. I've been told actually that I'm entertaining to watch. Okay,
You are actually.
I'm entertaining. Well, not just playing the game and listening to
You're
my voice,
different.
but actually see me.
No, you're
Like
different because you have this evil laugh. I've seen it.
I do. I will be doing it today. I get to kill pixels on Cyberpunk 2077. So I will be doing
Yeah,
that today.
it's quite disturbing to a certain degree.
Hey! I'm only mean to pixels.
Sure,
I am.
sure.
I swear it. I swear.
I
I'll
hope
swear.
so.
Uh.
Ooh,
No,
Star
no,
Duty.
no, no, no. So no. Actually, I'm playing. Uh. Yeah, I've been calling those TODs. Uh. Anyways, actually, I was gonna say I play, like I said, I play a vampire, and believe it or not, when I play, in one of my live action role playings, I play a vampire, and when believe me or not, don't, but when I started him, he was a good man. Okay, he went out
Mm,
of, he was someone who would, go out of his way to help and be, actively protective of of other people, particularly of humans as well, because he was supposed to, because that's how you're supposed to be. Like that's how he viewed himself. It's just that through the through the constant interactions with the world of darkness, it's what's called the world of darkness. Okay, and the things he's had to do, he slowly descended into and it was justifications. He justified things. He kept on justifying things one after the other after the other. Okay, to the point that basically, like I said, to the point that he came down he comes down to like one of his latest things, whereas he they're going to stop some humans from doing something stupid, and while everyone else, all these other vampires are like going, I have all these cool little tricks I'm going to do to make sure these humans are no longer, no longer want to do this. And
mm,
he goes, ah, dang it, I passed on a colony one, didn't want to do that.
no.
Well, I accidentally clicked the wrong one. Well, not gonna sweat it too much. Anyway, so everyone else is doing all these cool little things, and my character's sitting there going, "Well, you guys are going through a lot of hoops to try and make sure these humans come out. These humans, are not only come out none the wiser about vampires, but no longer aren't going to be doing the stupid thing they're going to be doing. When
Hmm.
all you do is this." And that the storyteller, because that's the person who's telling the story, looks at me and says, "What are you doing?" I go, "I got a gun. I'm gonna go kneecap them." it's it's hard to chant in a ritual if you're screaming in pain. And I don't have to do anything to I don't have to do anything to make it look like I'm not a vampire. Why? Any guy can get a gun and come kneecap you. Any guy can get a gun. Now, don't get me wrong. Someone's gonna be like, "Wow, someone has great accuracy. They only shot everyone in the knee. Fantastic." So that may not be a long list, but I'm not on that list. And B, A, I'm not on that list, and B, it's like, good luck trying to find out what gun it is because I crafted the gun myself. So it's like
You see the joy in your voice. That's
it's the joy of the story. It's the joy of the story.
sure.
Okay.
You when you said kneecap a guy, that like your voice changed.
Well, yeah, because it was the point. It was the point of like how how all these other people were trying to make a concerted effort to do things non-violently, and my character just went,
Right.
"I got a gun.
Oh.
I got a gun. Well, why are we doing this
You guys
complicated?"
should. I'm telling you right now, whoever's on stream, please watch Jeremy play because it is the. I did say I don't watch for the people in their webcam, but the joy in his face when he starts shooting things is hilarious.
Uh, he is definitely talking. He is definitely.
I mean that with love.
I know you do. He's definitely talking about my Cyberpunk 2077, which I will be streaming later today at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Uh, it is a mature content, so I had to put on mature content for it. Because Triz can testify, it's not pretty. It's not for children.
Really, it's not, but
It's
it
not for
is what it
children.
is. Anyways, my friend, I have to get going,
I understand.
but you got me through my paperwork, so I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
And happy streaming.
I
Enjoy.
will.
And yes, please, everyone follow this man because he is hilarious.
Why, thank you. Have a good day, Triz. I'll catch you later tonight.
You too. We'll see ya. Yeah, for sure. We'll do that out.
All right. So that was Triz. Be sure to also go and check out his stream. He streams Star Trek Online 20. That's his game. That's what he streams. He's also a lot of fun. I love streaming with him. I love playing with him. He's got a lot of good things going on for him. So it's a lot of fun. But yeah, so I'm all alone. Well, except for all you people out there watching me. Feel free to chat with me. Feel free to talk with me. I have no problem with either one. I love doing both of it. I love doing all of it. You'll see the commands right there, by the way. You can pull up the commands. You can see not only my schedule, but you'll also be able to pull. You can also pull up my YouTube channel link. You link to my YouTube channel, link to my Discord server. That's right. What have I got to work on for you? You don't have to work on military. I thought military didn't have to work on it. But yeah, so link to my Discord server, link to my YouTube channel, and on my YouTube channel, you'll find mostly just archived videos, really, of my past streams. I actually recently put them all into a playlist, so you don't have to go hunting through my entire freaking archive. You can just go to the playlist and find them there. There's also on my Discord channel, you'll find a list of games I offer. Hi again, Elementary. Hello. We were talking about. By the way, Elementary, if you want to answer this question, what's your favorite Star Trek series? Let me know. I've seen practically everything. So, hey, I got a sound again. Where'd that sound come from? I got a sound again. Nah! I have too many sounds going off. Was that Discord? I don't know. I don't know. New unreads. What's this here? Welcome. People welcoming. Hey, Squiggles! Squiggles joined my Discord channel. Sweet! So like I said, uh-oh, it's CT. Oh no! CT has arrived. Run, everyone! You're about to be attacked by a tiger. Run! Run for your lives! CT, tell me, just tell me, CT, tell me, you did not bring along your crew of all little children, okay? You know what, Elementary? Enterprise is a great series too. Actually, it's not. I have watched all of Enterprise. I actually, season 2 was the only one that actually where at some point in time I went ugh. Where I went ugh. I kind of stopped watching it for a little while because it slowed down to a hard grind. But I got back into it and I finished it off. It actually, and I liked how it went through all the way through to the end. I actually liked that. And you want to forget that game. So, CT, I don't know if you saw, I don't know if you looked at the Discord channel at my Discord channel recently, but I was or I don't know if I did it in mine or in Triz's, but I was talking about that thing. There were some things I wanted to say about it. I didn't want to put it in your stream because I was just like, oh my god. uh But please, make sure. The only thing I want you to bring, I want you to make sure you bring the bubblegum maker. Need that. So, Curious Elementary, what makes Enterprise your favorite series? Curious about that. Oh, dude, those you didn't have a crew there. You had a gaggle of girls that were all trying to do their own thing. That's what you had, okay? All right. You had a gaggle of little children, okay? They were not a bridge crew. They were a gaggle of children. By the way, we're talking about a game called Star Trek Bridge Crew, I think. If I got that right, if I got that wrong, Crimson, if I got that wrong, Tiger, let me know, okay? Let me know, CT. I'm calling him CT because his name is Crimson Tiger. All right. So I try to differentiate some way. But all right, cool. I got that right. But it looks like a fun game. It's essentially similar to Star Trek, except that you're actually just playing one of the crew members on the crew, and you fly the ship and whatnot. And it seems to in a mission, and it seems to be like looking like a really it looks like a really cool game. It really does. Maybe one of these days I'll get it, TT. Maybe one day. Uh, but it's a but yeah. He got. It looks like sometimes you get into a random crew because that's the only thing I could think of. You got into like some kind of random crew, and I couldn't even begin. Why does my security intelligence officer fail? JL, if you're out there, I need your training. Wow. But anyway, so okay. No, that's those are some solid reasons to those are some solid reasons to like it. I did, you know, I one of the things I liked about it was how they managed to, with great deals of difficulty, they managed to show the more enhanced graphical settings, while at the same time keeping the show keeping the show's technological level below TOS. Okay, because that's what they had to be. They had to be below TOS. And I also loved how they answered the question of what happened to the Klingons. Okay, if you haven't seen Elementary, you can find out what happened to the Klingons. Why the Klingons in TOS look different from the ones in TNG. There's a reason. Yeah, you're right. It must have been. No kidding. Okay, either that or make sure you can, or make sure you can like. Actually, one of the things I said, TT, was what something you should have done if you had the ability is you should have programmed because it looked like you were the engineer, so you should have been able to program the bridge to open up to the vacuum of space, set it on a timer, and be like, I gotta go to the bathroom, be right back. You know, set on a timer to open up, close, then come back. Go, oh, everyone's dead. Damn, guess I'm captain now. Yeah, sorry. That's like it's like you had the. I'm sorry. To be fair, CT, you had a crew worse than the Orville. All right. At least the Orville was competent at do. At least the crew on the Orville was competent at doing their jobs. All right. They may have been you know, you know, snarky and mouth markery, but at least they got their jobs done. All right. What am I doing now? Getting too distracted by some fun things. Oh, and I never got to talk to CT about not CT, but I never got to talk to Triz. You just missed Triz, by the way. Triz was just here, but you chased him off. Oh, elementary man, you should have seen his. If it's available, you should go see that video on CT things. That woman wasn't that wasn't a captain. That wasn't a captain. Like I'm looking at that going, how the hell did this woman have passed had gotten out of Starfleet Academy? All right, she wouldn't have. She wouldn't have because it's definitely not into a captain seat. Okay, definitely not. All right. Oh, believe me. Okay, that I. You know what, CT, you should have mutinied. You should have mutinied. That's what you should have done. Oh, they didn't even do the tutorials. Great. They're not only like non they so you know what I'm gonna clear it. They were not Starfleet cadets. They were not Starfleet graduates. They're not. All right. They didn't even do the tutorial for the game. And they're not even Starfleet. They're not even Starfleet. They're you know what you had? You had your ship lost all of its Starfleet people, and that was just regular crewmen who just came up with, all right, where's the bridge crew now? And you're like, what? Oh yeah, there you go. Q turned him in. Yes, there you go. There you go. That's what it is. Q decided that he wanted the little people. It was one of Q's little games. He wanted the little people to play. I need astroprobes. That's what I needed. I needed some astral probes. There we are. Give me 3 of these. But yeah, there you go. That's what it is. Q decided that bridge needed to have one. Oh, I only needed 2. Darn. Excellent. So, yeah, like I said, you believe me. I mean, I'm sorry. CT, I was there with you when you started banging your head against that console. I was there with you, man. I wanted to do the same thing. I wanted to bang my head against your console. All right. All right. And I mean my head. I wanted to bang my head. Okay. Like if I could have spawned next to you in that game, I'd have been right there next to you going whack whack. Oh. Oh yes, I'm sure. All right, you would have. Yeah, it's a good thing you're not armed. All right, it was a good thing you weren't armed. Oh, oh, you would have. Those people would have been murdered. Uh, uh. And you know what, CT? Here's my thing. When security comes into the room, you just go, drop the face and be like, "I did it. These people are idiots. Put me in the brig." Like full on, just like take full responsibility. Be like, "I did it, and I'm proud of it. These people were idiots. They'd have gotten the entire crew killed." What else do I want to do right now? I just threw a bunch of science out there. Let's do some medical. Oh, actually, do I have? I don't even have. I don't have. I don't have any colonists. Never mind. Never mind. No colonists. What's this? Colonist. What do you colonist? Oh, do I have? I don't have enough for a nebula. Never mind. I don't have enough for nebula run. So I'm just gonna do medical. Find some medical here. Uh, yeah, there you go. Where do you want to put the bodies? Airlock 4. Space them. Yeah, see, you don't even you just went to you don't even have to go through the entire video. You just popped up one random section and it was just like OMG. Oh, oh, and it was their last. CT, it was their first and their last. Oh man. But yeah, let's see here. What am I gonna do here? Yeah, there's there. So, but yeah, look at this. I'm on so much earlier. I can actually do a lot of things. Not only am I getting all this done, it's only 10 o'clock. I'm like, oh my god, it's only 10:30. Like, oh wow, I'm gonna have lots of time to do things. I can actually do more things. I don't have to rush through everything. Huzzah! Uh, let's see here now. There we go. Yeah, give me 5 more medical. Let's get that done. Uh, uh, oh man. If they even had a modicum, if they actually had a modicum of actual real good communication, you might have been able to do something. oh, you're gonna cop me and go for an 8 hour long stream? And yes, I have streams that have run for 8 to 9 hours, a night, 8 to 9 hours. It is ridiculous. What is up with your? Holy crap! When was the last time I ran this ship? Jeez Louise! When was the last time I ran the Terraverse? Wow. Reed, I am sorry, man. When was the last time I ran this thing with you? Jeez Louise. I have neglected my characters. I really have. Oh, I feel sorry, actually. Wow, look at this. Okay, hold on. Wait. That goes over here. That goes over here. Oh. I have neglected my characters. Ooh. Yep. Yeah, that would definitely help. 2144. Like the last time I played with them, played with the CT? I don't think so. 2144 would be somewhere into the future. Hmm. Yes, I will play with them in the future. This is it is it's the it's the Operation Star Cruiser Tier 6, so it is an Odyssey class, yeah. So it takes the same things. Oh, oh, good. Okay, yeah, that would be the past. Uh, back in the 22nd century. What's that? What is that? That's a shield. That's a rotate shield frequency. Okay. Oh, you go over here. You don't go there. Ah, so many things. So that's rotate shield frequencies. So that's target itself. You can put this over here as well. Wow. It's been a while since I ran this character on anything. All right. See you later, CT. Thanks for popping in. Thanks for having giving us a good laugh. Yes, I believe it is. Let me double check that. Yes, it is. That's the Riemann variant, the Riemann prototype covariant shield. Believe it or not, I got this back when it wasn't even part of a set. That's how long I've had I've had it for this character. I got it back when it wasn't even part of a set. All right. Yep. Oh, are you kidding me? I have been playing this game so long. I actually have. I've had gear on here that before there was even a set to be, before there was even a set system. Okay. In fact, actually, in fact, actually, that I built that on the original R&D system. The original R&D system. That's what that was built off of. No set, nothing. Just the Aegis system built at the Sierra base, I believe. Yeah, that's how old these characters. I just checked it. Like I created my primary toon back in 2011. That's when I first started. That's when I first created my character. Because I checked it. I went because actually Vlad, I think it was. I think Vlad was the one who told me about it. I can't remember if it was Vlad or if it was somewhere back. It's back up the log, but they told me to go check here, go check the log, go get captain's log. Because I totally forgot. This is captain's log. You can check every single mission you've ever cleared. All the way down here. That's where I started. Look at this. Congratulations on being a 100-day veteran of Star Trek Online. You have been granted the following. Title Stalwart. Free. Respect token for all characters. Veterans Combat Federation. 2% boost to experience points and expertise. This was given to me in 2/23/2012. Okay? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There, that was when I created this character. So this character has been around for that long. All right? This one's been around for 9 years. My primary toon has a year longer. So yeah, I've been playing this game for a long time, and I popped on sporadically. That's what I did. I popped on every once in a while. I wasn't consistently coming on here watching it, playing it. This is up here. This is here. So that was the thing is that I wasn't consistently coming on and playing the game. I was on many occasions just basically uh, it was something I did in passing on many occasions. Slipstream should be over here. Put that there. Heck. Do you know? Actually, here's a good question for you, Elementary. Do you know what this is here for? Do you know what that is for? You know what it originally was made for? Now it gives you grants ally diplomatic immunity for 3,600 seconds, 50 sector speed, sector speed. Doesn't even do that stuff. This, so the map as it is now, didn't used to be like this. Okay, the map would show basically right there, Vulcan sector, maybe this 4 sector right here, right there, and then a map would show us 4 sector up here, 4 sector up here, you know, and they would show this section here, this section here. That's how the map used to be set up. Okay, all right, used to be set up in squads like that, right? Little like 3 or 4. I don't remember if it was 3 or if it was 4 blocks like that. Okay, and as a Federation character, you cannot go into this sector over here. This is Klingon space. You cannot go into any of these sectors. You would go to war. In order for you to enter these areas, okay, you can go into them, but if you went into them, anyone in this area, it was an open PvP field. Anyone in this area could open up and attack you. Straight out. Same vice versa. Klingons went over here, you could attack them. Straight out. And you had the advantage. Okay? You had the advantage. So the only way to get into these areas, and so the only way to get down to, because this was still there, Starbase 157 and things like that, only way to get to them was with this. You had to grant this to another character. You had to target another character and hit that and grant it to them in order for them to go through the space without being attacked. Because you could not only be attacked by players, but NPCs. And they had the advantage. And vice versa. That was back when there was the Klingon Empire, the Federation, and this was the Romulans. You didn't even have this or this. Didn't even have that. You didn't even have this or this. You had that and about 75% of this, actually. This, 25% of it, wasn't even there either. Oh, yeah. It was tough, and it was a challenge, okay? And like I said, this was over 10 years ago that it was like this, okay? Now you got this huge map. You can fly through anywhere. You can fly to anything. And you don't get attacked. This has become all but useless, okay? And I went through hell getting it, okay? Because in order for you to get it, you had to go on diplomatic missions. And if you think diplomatic missions like this, and let me tell you one thing. These diplomatic missions are tough, okay? Trying to get this is tough, okay? All right? And it was hard beforehand. They made it even harder. All right? All right? So basically what you had to do is, it was a daily thing. You had to go talk to Ambassador... God dang, who was it? It was Ambassador... where are you? Because he still gives missions out. Not Admiral Quinn. There is. No, I think, is it Ambassador Sura? No, not Ambassador Sura. Not him. Not Jem Pak. That's an asshole. What was his name? He was an ambassador. He sits in Admiral Quinn's office. I can't remember his name, but he's in Admiral Quinn's office. No problem. Elementary, thank you for sticking around. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Catch me later. Again, catch me at 2 p.m. today, this afternoon at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to watch me kill a bunch of pixels in Cyberpunk 2077. Ha 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 ha. So long as the game doesn't crash, I will kill pixels. I will. So let's see here now. Do I want to go do anything with this guy? Or do I want to switch games? Because I can actually switch games and play other games. I'm not limited. I'm not limited. No limitations. Oh! By the way, if anyone wants to see me play a different game, you're more than welcome to go to my Discord channel and request something. You can request it either on my Discord channel or in the stream. You can do either one. I have a bunch of different games I play. Not only is there a bunch of different videos of the games I play on Twitch already, but like my Discord channel, you can call it up. You can see the command in the command list. You can see the commands. But you can call it up, and you can You can go in there. You can see the full list of my Discord. Actually, you know what? I'll just put in there myself. Actually, no, I won't because my that's right. I can't play with my Discord with my manager over there. I'll put it here. There we go. See, there's a command. That's a command for it, and that link will go ahead and take you straight to my Discord server, Crimson Network. And yes, I'm using Crimson and everything because there's a reason for it. I have uh uh my name, my account name on most of my games is Crimson A4. Um, and it's a title, by the way. So when I make a character and his first name is Crimson, it's actually a title to me. Like so, that's like his title, and the last name, quote unquote, is actually his first name. But there's a reason for it all, and uh, my reasonings may one day be exposed to the world. Who knows? We'll see. It will depend on if I ever get a chance to finish writing my book, because I've got a book that I write. Now, let's see here. Did I already find the dilithium? Did I find a full set of dilithium today? No, I did not. Let us go. Let's switch to Liliana first. Actually, I haven't done Liliana yet. Let me go to Liliana. See what I want to work with her. And yes, I love Liliana. I have a lot of great. You know what? I was talking with Stefer, one of my other friends. I bet she's streaming right now. Actually, she should be by now. She usually starts streams about 9. Doesn't say she's streaming. How sad. But we were talking. I commented to her about how women, female avatars in video games, particularly online ones, have a lot more options for costumes. They really do. And of course, and yes, I have to state they have much more form-fitting, as what I called it, form-fitting costumes. Okay, they really do. All right, they have a lot more. Actually, you know what? Even better than that, form-flattering. Actually, even better than form-fitting, form-flattering. Okay, they really do. And I am somewhat a little bit jealous of the amount of options they have. Thank you, General Martok. But anyway, so like I said, I'm on earlier than normal today. So if anyone wants to go to my Discord channel and see about any games I play and want to watch me play one of them, go ahead and request it if you want. I'm not gonna. I mean, like, I'm gonna be on here for a good amount of time still. So it's like, I have no reason whatsoever not to play something that like other people want to watch me play. I have no reason not to. Um, Otherwise, I'll just keep along with my Star Trek Online for the time being. Uh, I mean, I got lots of games. Like I got my No Man's Sky, which I can definitely work on as well because I love No Man's Sky. I got friends in that I need to catch up to. But yeah, no, I play all kinds of different games. All kinds of games, and play. And I'm streaming. People tell me like, I have a couple of friends going, "Wow, you're streaming a lot." And I'm like, "No, I'm playing games a lot." But I've been playing games like all year round. For the last year in quarantine, for all the entirety of quarantine, basically, this is what I've been doing. I've been playing games. Okay. Like I could have literally all along. Well, not all along because I didn't get my laptop until about a month ago. Okay. So actually, till a couple months ago. Till about a couple months ago, when I literally started streaming, I did not have a computer that could operate most of my games. In fact, my POS system, which is what I have, is the only thing that could have done it. By the way, also, please follow me. I really want more followers. I want more followers. And a cool little thing happens on my stream if you do. So it's a cool little thing if you do. Um, but like I said though, I'm playing a bunch of different games. Oh, actually, that was the other thing I was thinking about. So Triz was talking about how the only anime he watches are Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, Dragon Ball Super. I actually have seen most of it. I have not seen all of GT yet. Oh, hold on. Neko, if you're in my uh Neko, if you're in my stream, you'd hear my answers. Uh my friend Neko is uh messaging me on Facebook at the same time I'm streaming, so it's like, "Come watch my stream. You'll have your answers immediately." But actually, Neko, I love her. All right, she's my role playing partner. She's one of my role playing partners. I have a few of them, and uh, I have a few of them. She's been a long standing role playing partner. We've been role playing partners for over 10 years. Yeah, so it's like we've had a lot of good stories together. Anyways, so as I was saying, so I love I love Dragon Ball. I love all the things. I have not. I've only seen a couple of episodes of GT, and I gotta say I was not impressed by GT at all. I'm sorry. One of the very few episodes I ever saw in GT was literally the episode was of Goku walking as a kid towards the enemy who's standing there doing their enemy thing. I am the enemy, and I will monologue to the nth degree. And Goku's walking, and monologue, walking, monologue, walking, monologue, walking. Last 5 minutes of the episode. Goku punches, enemy dies. End episode. Next episode. Goku punches, enemy dies. Excuse me? Why do we have an entire 30-minute episode of Goku just walking and exposition from the stupid enemy? Can someone explain this to me, please? So, and like after seeing an episode like that, I was completely disheartened to try and even watch anything else from it, because I was just like, no, no. Now, one of the reasons I never also watched GT was because I was disheartened by what they did to Gohan. Okay, Gohan is my absolute freaking favorite character. Okay, all right. I don't care what you have to say. I love Gohan. Gohan's a freaking amazing character. And I loved how I loved how powerful it was. I loved how in the latter half of GT how or no, sorry not G but Z how he became uh how he became this really amazing how it became really he is the character. He's the main storyline. He is the one you follow. I loved how that became how that's what it became, you know. And I love actually, I didn't read the mangas. I didn't read the mangas, but I was told about them and how essentially how it was set up in the mangas of how it was meant to be. Dragon Ball was meant to be like a generational thing. Like Dragon Ball is about Gohan. Dragon Ball Z was about Goku. Sorry, Dragon Ball was about Goku, and Dragon Ball Z was about Goku's line becoming the guardians of the planet. And then Dragon Ball GT said, "Oh, we're just gonna piss all over that." Excuse me. That's kind of what happened. That GT went, I'm just gonna piss all over that. So, and to me, so when I when I saw that, when I heard about that, I was just like, that's terrible. Why would you do that? Why would you allow them to make a story off of that just basically just disregarded what you built, what you spent years building. You spent years building this awesome like transitional storyline, and then no, let's just let someone else piss all over it. No problem whatsoever. Whatever. That's why I'm glad when they came out with Super, and I'm like, when I'm watching this thing, because I totally get it. It's like, Goku, even if he gets older, even if he's trying to transfer the title of Planetary Defender to someone else, he's still gonna be like, he's still gonna be Goku. He's still gonna be like, I'm gonna fight till the day I die. I don't care how long it takes. What am I looking for here? Oh wait, actually, you don't look for anything in particular because I don't look to do commendations with you, and I'm doing the Frankies. That's what I'm doing. More prisoners. So, but yeah, so it's like uh, but anyway, so uh uh and I've seen all Super too. Actually, the only thing, the only thing, and I had, the only thing about Super that I have to say is that, or the only thing about Dragon Ball Z I have to say actually that's always bugged me is I do not like Goku's voice in the damn Japanese version. I don't like that actor. His voice is too high pitched to be Goku's. Okay, I'm sorry. I first heard Goku's voice on the American streams. Okay, in Dragon Ball Z in the American streams, and and after hearing that voice and then listening to the voice in the original original video, I was like, who is that? That's not Goku. It was just hard. All right, I just couldn't, and I had to watch Super. I watched Super in the original original voice and and a fan sub voice and whatnot and fan subs, and it was tough. I was pushing myself through it, and I am so glad now it's got an English release because I'm like I want to watch it again and really enjoy it because I I loved the voice actor for Goku in the English versions. Okay, I did. Okay, he gave the voice for him in the Japanese version makes me think he's nothing more than a kid. He should have voiced Goku in GT. Okay, that's what he makes me think of. All right, if he voiced Goku in the original Dragon Ball series, great. Okay, but the one who does it in the American releases, the one who does it in the American sub in the American dubbed ones, okay, in the dubbed ones, he makes me think Goku is a freaking man. Like he is just, okay. Sorry for sounding sexist for a moment there, for sounding sexist. Okay, I don't mean to. Sorry, I don't. If I do, if I ever come across like that, I apologize. I don't mean to. I'm really not. It's just, you know, pop certain ideas pop into my head and they just pop right out of me. And several times I can't stop them. I actually have, by the way, I actually have damage in my brain and paperwork to prove it that says, yeah, there's something wrong with his head. He can't stop himself. I actually have a physical problem that literally says I have that problem. I have a literal doctor's note. And actually, the last time someone looked at it, he said it belonged to the Smithsonian. That's how old the paperwork is. All right. But I literally have a document that says there is something wrong in his brain that causes this problem. And I have lived with it all my life. Now, as I was saying, that's what I'm saying is that I feel like I'm listening to an adult. Okay, that's what I want to say. I'm listening to an adult. Okay, I'm not listening to some little kid who's pretending to be adult. No, I'm listening to an adult who's like, I'm gonna kick the crap out of you. Okay, that's what I'm listening to. When I hear the voice from the Japanese one, I'm like, where's the kid? Someone put Junior back in his playpen. So, and the same thing goes for the voice actor for Inuyasha. Okay, I don't know if anyone's ever heard that guy, but oh my god, that hurts. I actually couldn't watch Inuyasha. Okay, in the Japanese version. I tried. I actually own the majority of the series for Inuyasha. Okay, I actually own most of it. All right, in actual DVDs. And believe me, I've watched things in subbed and dubbed, and the problem goes both directions. Trust me. Okay, there's a series called Negima. Okay, and the Japanese version, the voice actor, you need to listen on that one because the British actor they got to voice the main character in the English dubs is just quiet and mousy. It's like he's quiet and mousy, and it's like you're not playing. You're playing a kid, sure, but you're playing a kid who is ahead of his like educational and is literally like, I may be a kid, but I am an adult. All right, you are giving me this little mousy thing of a voice, making me think that this character that I have read, because I read the entire manga, I read the entire story, I know everything he goes through, I know everything he's about, and this voice actor in the English version, and it was the English version, I say, was just making me lose the entire vision I had for the character, just gone, and that's something I really hate. Okay, for instance, I've seen the Twilight Saga. All right, I actually read the entire Twilight Saga. Okay, all right, I liked that read. Okay, past tense. All right, if no one missed it, I had a past tense. I no longer do. The reason being is because of the first two movies. I've only seen those two. I refuse to see the rest of them. Okay, I particularly refuse to see the second part of the last one. Okay, because the moment they showed me those stupid freaking diamond skinned vampires, I was like, what? That's what you had? That's what it was that you saw? Sparkling diamonds? The guy's covered in glitter? I was like, oh my god. All right. Like I said, I play LARPs. I have vampire character. My vampire character made fun of that movie in character. Okay? We all, as vampires in character, had a laugh at that movie. and in our point of view, we're like, oh, this is what we're making them think we look like? Fantastic. Someone's doing their job. So, but the reason why I was really disappointed, is because I had an image in my head. Okay? This is what I do when I read books, particularly when I read books, okay? And I have no visual representation. I have an image in my head, and I play it out in my head, and then so I played out. Like I said, I played out in my head. So, what am I doing here? Right, doing dilithium. Here we go. Yay! I got columns for that. Sweet. I need medical supply. But anyway, so like I was saying, I play that in my head, and it helps me to have a good opinion about the story. So when those movies came out, my image was completely destroyed. That's why I refused to watch the last one, because if they did anything in that movie beyond, I'm exchanging someone. Okay, beyond them standing there talking to each other, they failed. Okay, if they moved even an inch, they failed. Instantaneously failed. So, but anyways, I apologize. I went off on a spiel there. Let's see here. I apologize for going off of my spiels and getting distracted from my game. Just sitting here on the same screen for a while now. I don't know how long I've been sitting here. 5 medical supplies. But I was trying to get to what I was trying to get to. Triz was telling me how one of the animes he actually was talking about was not only Dragon Ball Z but also One Punch Man. One Punch Man is another one I really like, and I like it because it's the character is the kind of character I play in games, the kind of character I like to make. The guy who walks up to a boss and goes, "Oh look, punch, you're dead. Have a good day," and then just walks along like it was nothing. That's literally the kind of character I play. I try to create in my games. If I had the option to create a character that can literally walk up to someone and just be like, "You're dead. Have a good day," I do. So, I mean, that's in my RPGs. On the online ones, I'm not. I just have fun with. I play them. I mean, like I try to make. I know I do that. I still do that. I try to make characters that are really powerful, and it's one of the reasons. Like in my Final Fantasy 14, I'm actually trying. I'm actually making a character who is equal level in every single class. Like I can literally go to someone and go, okay, we need this class. I'm that class. Okay. Like I can fill in any role. It's not even a question. Just and it's fun for me. All right, let's see here. So that was tactical. The security. So let's see here. At least this my intelligence officer here works. See, my intelligence officer here on the Klingon side works. Don't know what's wrong with the Federation character. My Federation intelligence officers. I really don't. Oh, okay. So let us go and I'm outside the Terran. I'm outside Terran. Do we want to play with Terrans? Let's go flip a zone. Let's go flip a zone. Why not? I need some Terran marks. This character can use some Terran marks. Terran and temporal marks. Where are we at here? Oh, look at that. It's a fresh baby. It's a baby zone. It's fresh as a newborn baby. Let's go play. Ah! There we go. Okay, so let's start with this one here because it's just the closest one. Oh, wait, that's a. Oh, some people are already here. Sweet. I got no Pandevas or anything to do with that, but I do want to. I want to. This is. I want to work on my characters. I do want to work on these characters. One of the things I want to do is I want to work on this character and I want to work on Reed. So, how do you get that? The boss power sphere. How do you get that as an ally? Why did I get that? Ah! Come on. Blow it to pieces! One down. Alright, let's see here. Ah! Alright, let's see here. What am I doing here? Okay, he's got that. Okay. Deactivate. So I think he's already working on it, isn't he? No, I guess not. Alright, get it! Get it! Get it! All hands attack! Here we go again. Summon in a fleet and hi! Oh, here. How are you? Raha! While I take care of this. Done! Ha 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 ha! That's what those things are used for. Basically, stopping people from attacking you while you operate something else. I don't know what I feel like doing. I'm like, this is the thing. This is the thing. Here's the thing. This is it. So I come on and do my dailies, and then and like usually, oh, I just pop my temporal. Ouch. Well, I'll kill him this time. See, I'm not used to this. I'm actually used to right now. Basically, I'd have to pop off. You know what? You know what? You know what? Maybe I'll do that. I mean, like No, I can't yet. I can't yet. My computer is still. My POS is still trying to upload videos. So I can't do. I can't do. Can't do my post yet. I mean, I could use my laptop to do it too. I mean, I could. But like all the data I have for it, all the different things I have going for it. Yeah, you're not responding. Fine. Exit page. Great. Now it just completely crashed. Spelling thing. Oh, come on. And now you can reload. Reload now. There you go. Reload. Reload. My God. All it's doing is uploading video data. That's all it's doing. All it's doing is uploading videos. Come on. You can't even do that. It's only doing. I'm having it upload videos and keep my stream manager active. That's all I'm having it do. And it can't even accomplish that task. Here, take this. Pop. Bye. That pops your rear arc. I gotta work on Liliana. I really do. She's my primary KDF, and I love her, but I really need to work on her. I have basically, the most work I did on her, she is Ryzian, basically. Like, she would well work on Ryza. But, yeah, so, I'm But anyways, as I was saying, so my problem has been that, like, basically I would, you know, I get to, like, right now. I'm, like, kind of like, what do I want to do now? And I'm like, I have so many other things I play. And it's like, it's like I said, if anyone has something they want me to play, if anyone wanted to pop into my Discord channel and see what I have to offer, feel free to ask for something. I'm probably just gonna stick around on this one to just pop this field, just so I can get some more temporal and some more temporal and uh, uh, Terran marks for her, because I want to work on her. I want to work on her. Her ability to her. That's one reason why she's flying the ship, so she can actually have uh, oh, actually, that's right. Actually, I can switch starships. I should switch starships. Switch starships? I can't do it here. But anyway, so I'm also trying to get her. I'm also trying to get her mastery of these things. I'm trying to get her some more ship options, because look, this is all she's got. She's got only, like, there it goes. Oh wow, I didn't even have. There we go. I didn't even have 4 of these things equipped. So she's finally got more of these to choose from now. Do we even have any active ones? See, don't even have any active ones. So she's got very, it's. All right, there it is. So she's only got so many things. So she's not like this huge, you know. So she's not like this huge. She's not this huge character that I built. Like, she's nothing like Jeremiah. I built her I built her around the same time, but she's nothing like Jeremiah. So it's just sad. And it's just, it's just the fact of how, I've not been. Well, I said I've had this game, and I've been playing this game since 2011. I have not uh, been I have not been dedicating myself to the game. Okay, that's a good way to put it. I have not dedicated myself to the game. It has been more of a passing interest. I would basically get interested in the game and play it for a set amount of time, and then I would, and I went backwards into the gases, into the gases I spew. That's better. I knew I had something. I knew that's right. That's right. This one still. That's right. She still uses the subspace jump. I remember that she still uses subspace jump. But anyway, so like I was saying, so if anyone actually has like if anyone wants to go into my Discord and see if they or if they already know of a game I also play, or if or that I've streamed and they want to see more of it, I'm more than happy to do that too. Am I the only one here? I'm the only one here. Drop these things. Ah. Ow. 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 Ah. But yeah, so I mean, and it's just so it's because I like playing a variety of games. I like playing dozens of games, and my tempo just popped. I am so glad I got her temporal agent. So glad I got her temporal skill tree up to max first. It's like every single one of my agents is maxed out temporal skills. Every single one of my characters. Ow! Here, shields. Ah, ah. The heck is that? Go down fighting. Ah! I'm freaking. Ah! like I said, and she's not got a good, strong build on her. God dang it. Okay. I got a few things. I'm kind of gonna need to. Oh, so you mean I finally got down to that level? Jeez Louise. Man. Ridiculous. Oh. Thank you. Hi. Hello, Yazir. Thank you for coming. I am sucking on this character. I mean, I would have had to take care of by now with Jeremiah. Oh man. Ah, don't freaking run away from it. There you go. Deactivate the stupid thing. There you go. Oh. All right. Yeah. So, yeah, like I said, she's got some work to be done. She doesn't even have. I don't even think she doesn't even have. She doesn't have the majority of the sets from the storylines. She's on Jabberwocky still, so it's like she doesn't even have that. Let alone anything unique from any of the other character, anything else. So, and I actually had a lot of fun playing. I actually had a lot of fun playing Star Trek or Final Fantasy 14 last night too. So, but yeah, I didn't get a chance to play it almost all weekend long, which I was saddened by. But at the same time, I had a lot of fun. I played Raft. I played No Man's Sky. I played Star Trek Online. I had a lot of fun this weekend. And I'll have a lot of fun next weekend too. Ow! Ow! Shields! Shields! Draw some more fighters. Alright. Come on. Come on. Blow that thing up. You have one target. Can't you destroy that one ship? Come on, girl. And opening salvo. There we go. It's definitely interesting now to have the Federation, being able to pull out the Federation characters. Very interesting now. Or Federation ships for my KDF character. Come on, come on. Let's deactivate the thing. There you go. All right, here we go. Ah. Hello, everyone. Having fun today, are we? Ah. Okay. And like that. Ah. Oh, great. More wormhole weapons. Is that Yabe? Ah. Which I laugh about. I look at that and I get the wormhole weapon. Because if anyone ever seen Farscape, all right, Farscape's a good series. Totally watch it. But that's what the wormhole weapon looks like. Well, one of them. There's quite a few. Okay, come on, come on, die. Why did you do that to me? Hmm? Why? Why? Can't you just go boom? Why can't you just go boom? You gotta be complicated. You gotta give me a challenge, don't you? Just go boom. How's the rest of the zone looking? Wow, zone's almost been flipped. I haven't even gotten this one freaking zone. God. Ow, 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 ow. Yeah! Do it! Do it! Do it! Destroy it! Destroy it! Make it go boom! Make it go boom! That's a good song. I actually like that song. Boom, boom, boom. I think no, that's just what I call it. You know what? Sometimes I call songs just by what just oh thank you. Thank you. Uh there it is. Thank you. There we go. Anyway, so I name songs based on things like, for instance, the song "Satisfaction." If you've ever heard it, I have always called it "Get No." All right. Why? Because the song goes like this: I can't get no satisfaction. I can't get no. All right. It says "get no" more than anything else. So it's like, why is it called satisfaction? But basically it's a long-standing joke between between my family and me, where basically when I was younger, especially when I was younger, I mean now I know it's called satisfaction, but particularly when I was younger, I'd always call it get no. So that's what the song's called, get no. You know, so that's what and that's what it was called. It was called get no. So my family was saying, but like there are other things like dessert was dirt and you know and yeah, but it was you know what? It was a lot of it's great stories. You know what? I've got a lot of great stories. That's really what's important to me. It's what's really great. You know what? And that's what all of you need to that's what everyone who watches the stream needs to remember is you need to go out like I love having fun with this. I love playing my games, but I go I love I still love being able to remember all these stories I have. I have met people, I have done things, and I have these incredible, amazing stories of things that I have participated in, things I've done. I jumped off a bridge once into water, okay? I know what it feels like to jump off a bridge, all right? I have done that, okay? And I can guarantee you, halfway down, you go, what the hell have I done? All right? Halfway down, you go, why the hell did I decide to jump off that bridge? All right? I don't care if you're the biggest thrill seeker in the world, okay? Halfway down that thing, you're going to go, why the hell did I leave the ground? Okay? And so I've done things like that. I've done things, okay? It's, I've had a good and eventful life, okay? And I have to thank my father for a lot of it because he has helped me. He has made sure that his kids, all of his kids, understood the joy of going outside and going on adventures and going out to see the world, okay? He has done that. He made sure that that's something that his kids knew about. Okay, it was something his father did for him. One of our best memories, okay, was actually, and it was happened. It happened a year before my grandfather's death. Okay, a year before my grandfather died. And I don't think it was a full year. I think it was just the year before he died. Okay, just the year before he died. The he had and taken my grandpa. My dad actually has a picture of it. He had invited all of his children and their grandchildren and their children, so all of his grandchildren, to come with him on a trip, a river rafting trip down the Colorado River. I think it was, if I remember correctly. So, so we went down the Colorado River. Okay, it was a 3-day trip. All right, and believe me, not all my family members get together, get along well together. Okay, so it was, but we all had an amazing time. We all had a lot of fun. All right, I had one of my favorite memories that came out of the thing actually was uh, 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 my one day, me and my cousins, particularly my cousin Evan. Okay. Oh man, me and Evan, we get along like we're two peas of a pod. It's not even funny. Okay. We are easily like one of the best. In fact, actually, just recently we had my grandmother's funeral. And God rest her soul as well. Uh, but we had my grandmother's funeral, and at the end of it, we went to another one of my cousins. I have like six cousins, all from my aunt's side. Um, and so they're both her children. And we went to his parents his house uh for the wake afterwards. Okay, and this was just basically like midway through the quarantine. So, but we went to uh like midway and barely actually no actually it happened I think actually like actually had the pamphlet to it still, but I think it happened not it basically wasn't that the quarantine wasn't in like they you know what, it happened before Thanksgiving. I remember that much because we didn't even have the whole you could only have so much for the funerals and whatnot thing, so we didn't even have that yet. But anyways, uh we were we were my cousin and I were sitting we're at the reception, and my cousin's in one at one table, like like basically there's three tables set up. We're on I'm on one table, he's on the table like to the next one over, and we're on opposite sides of of this two bench table, and and like we're just staring at each other, and like we just stare at each other, we like nod heads. He's like nod heads back, and we just go nod heads. And we keep like going to the back to the sides, like cracking our necks, and then like we just start jiggling our heads back and forth. And my fiance sees it, and she's like, "What?" And I go, "Don't ask." Like it's just the two of us just looked at each other, and that's what we did. Like that was it. It was just like we didn't even, there was no words exchanged, nothing. We just went nod, nod, nod to the left, nod to the right, wiggle your head around. Just weirdos. All right. Anyone else that's watching, they've just been like, "What the heck just happened?" My fiance, she couldn't see my cousin, so she had no idea what was going on. She just looked at me going, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Having fun with my cousin." So this is the same guy, by the way. So the same guy. We're on the river rafting trip, and I'm trying to kill this thing. Ah, God, I move so slow with this ship. I move so slow. Hey, I'm right above the the thing when it goes off. Sweet. I don't even have the ability to make pets with this character. But yeah, so we're having fun. We're having a good day. We're enjoying we're enjoying the whole trip, and as we are, uh, I don't know how we get on the subject or what brings it up, but we start doing accents and we start doing crazy things and saying crazy stuff. We're doing Irish accents and having fun, and uh, we're talking about smuggling in drugs into our schools and whatnot. It was back then. It was a joke. Okay, this was back in. I want to point out this was back in 2003, give or take. So we were joking about it, especially since considering who my father is. Even my cousins were like, "Yeah, we're joking about this stuff because oh shit, my father scared my cousins." Okay, all right. Just to give you an idea of just to give you an idea of my father. My father scared my cousins. Okay, like if my aunt never had a real problem with his cousin with her sons, she'd be like, "Don't make me get your uncle over here," and they'd be like, "Fuck." But so we were jokingly talking about, like I said, we were jokingly talking about smuggling drugs into schools and whatnot, into our classes and whatnot. And I was jokingly going, "Yeah, I smuggle mine in my arse." And they're like, "You do what?" "In my arse crack." So she's like, "You smoke arse crack?" It's like, "Yes, that's what we smoke, arse crack." And it's like, "Okay, you smoke arse crack." So, uh, and it made it became a whole thing for the whole weekend. But that's my family for you. That's my family in a nutshell. Okay, we will, we are crass, we are loud, and we have fun. Okay, and to the detriment of to anything else, we will have fun. Okay, all right. It won't matter what. Okay, I mean, we'll have fun. We have fun at funerals. Okay, all right. It's like the most morbid thing you can become a part of, and we will have fun at it. Okay, all right. Now, don't get me wrong. Do not get me wrong. When we need to be serious, oh boy, we are serious. Okay, we are on the ball. All right. We do not question it. We are when we need to be adults, as I like to call it. Okay, quiet, Admiralita. I don't want to hear you. Yeah, and I am Liliana, and I have lived longer than you, so shut up. And I'm targeting the Enterprise. Why not? Target the ISS Enterprise. Just beat the crap out of it. Go ahead. Attempt to your heart's content. But, yeah, so, so that's, but you know what? And I love my family, That's the other thing is I love my family. We are there for each other, okay? For instance, like when my grandpa got sick, okay? Every single one of us dropped what we were doing, okay? We dropped what we were doing, and we went and we gathered together, okay? All right. All right. There is no bigger of a support model than I can call upon, than anyone should be able to call upon, than their family, okay? More than anything else, you should be able to call upon your family when you need support, when you need help, okay? And you should have a family. You should have a family that says, "No problem, I'll be right there." Okay? Okay? It shouldn't even be a question, okay? If it is for you, I'm really sorry if it is. I really am. Okay? Because in my experience, I've never had a better support system. I've never had a better group of people that I can count on. Never. Okay? And I have a lot of great friends I can count on. Okay? No, don't get me wrong. I can't count on my family for everything, I can't count I can't count on my friends for everything. So a lot of times I got to do things myself, and a lot of times I'm the one being counted on. But it doesn't stop me from either A, being helpful, being there to help, B, calling on those people when I need them. Because when I need them, I need them. Die! Everything, die! Die, you damn Terrans! Nah! Here I am, random. If you want me to talk randomly go on to something else, by the way, feel free to pop a question in and talk to me, because I will ramble on about anything else until I have something else to talk about, because that's what I do. Because all I'm doing is literally I'm just having fun, playing games, and I'm chatting around, and I'm just messing around. Ah! Die! But man, I am talking about some deep shit stuff, aren't I? Like, call Dr. Phil quickly. Dude, never have a psychologist come and talk to me. Trust me. I'm fairly certain they will find me clinically insane, and then I'll have to be put into a padded wagon just like that with them right beside me. So. Oh. I mean, I have a guarantee on that one. Okay. Let's see here now. Anything else? Hello? You got another 2 minutes. You guys have another 2 minutes to come and kill us. Come on. Come on. God, you people are slow. Of course, then again, it's either they're spawning slow or we're just killing them quickly. I'm not sure which. One or the other is true. There's a lot of people out here. Look how many these people are. I should drop a turret. Hello. Hello. So I did get a bunch of... Let's see here. I did get a bunch of reputation marks. Let's see what I got here. So I got Terran. Ooh, good. Look at that. Fill all that for Terran. Sweet. And Temporal. Fill all that for Temporal. Boom. least these things don't take dilithium. Yeah. Gonna get some temporal and Terran marks going. Yes. We're gonna get you We're gonna make you stronger, girl. We're gonna make you strong. Love that movie, by the way. Anyone ever seen that one? Major Pain. Love that movie. I love lots of movies. Oh, actually, you know what? I was just reminded of a movie. I was watching it last night, and if no one's seen it, you should watch it. It's a Hulu original. It is called Boss Level. I 100% freaking recommend this movie. Okay, just a and just to give the premise, basically, just to give like the setting for the movie is quite literally just take Groundhog Day and add in and mix it with Die Hard. It's freaking amazing. Okay, I love it. And the actor is also great. It's the same guy who played oh, I think it's the same guy. I had to double check actually that, but I think it's the same guy from the MCU who played that captain that was basically the from Captain America basically. Okay, so Captain America, not Chris Hemsworth, but man, I'm not getting anything kills in. I'm barely getting any kills out of these things. Look at that, barely getting anything. Man, barely getting anything. These guys are killing them way too quickly. Everyone here's got so much better builds than Liliana. Barely getting anything out of this thing. I really need to work on you know what? I really need to go through. You know what? That's what I need to do. I need to go through the storylines, and I gotta get her some sets. I gotta get her some sets. That's what I gotta do. She's got very few sets. Anyways, there we go. Come on, give me some more experience with that thing. Huh. 7 experience points, 4 expertise. Yeah, that's about what I've been getting the entire time here. God dang, everyone's got a freaking great build on these things. Hey, look, double digits. Oh man. Oh. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm just not. It's Liliana is not. You know what? I should really get down download those programs that. Uh, I really should download those programs. The ones that allow me to basically track how much damage I actually do. Be great. Let's really get those. Thank you. Come again. All right. So. Oh. Well, good. At least we got rid of them for the time being. Got some contraband. So I've actually had a lot of fun doing this. Again, I gotta keep working on this character. I gotta keep working on Reed. They have a lot of work they need to be taken care of. I appreciate everyone who came on. Furious Toast, Elementary, uh, a giant cloud is a friend of mine actually. He didn't do that, but I'm gonna say thank you for following me. Thank you for following me, Furious Toast as well. Thank you, Squiggles, for coming online. CT as well. Triz, Flawed, you as well. But thank you all for coming. Thank you all for supporting me and coming in and watching this. Playing some games with me. I really appreciate it. Chatting with me. I am probably going to take a small break for now, but I'll be back at no later than 2 p.m. at the very least. I'll be back from at 2 p.m. for my normal stream of Cyberpunk 2077. If you happen to watch this at a later time, be sure to come watch me stream live Monday through Thursdays from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. I play a variety of games off my PlayStation. Also, feel free to check out my vids here on Twitch, and I also have a bunch of archived videos on YouTube channel. So if you want to see some of the old streams, go pop on over there and check them out. Other than that, thank you for coming over here. Thank you for chatting with me. Thank you for everything. Please, thank you for all the follows, and please follow. I really want more followers. I really want to feel like I'm building a community because I really want to. Okay. It's my biggest hurdle. Okay, it's my big hurdle right now. Is trying to get past that build a community achievement. So like, build a community. So thank you all again. I love you all, and I will see you at 2 p.m. Have a good day, folks.